No. Yeah, it's live now. Yeah, just
Awesome.
so might as well start it, eh?
Awesome.
Let me mute my YouTube.
Turn off the background audio. I apologize. I do that every single time.
I know, I always forget to mute the YouTube one. I
I
got
can't
I
adjust
got
it
three
until I select.
notifications.
Oh, yeah. Well,
Three
vertical,
notifications.
horizontal, and yeah,
I
other.
don't know. I got three notifications from YouTube saying I'd gone live. I don't know why three. Oh, one of them's mobile. One of them's. I get that. One of them's mobile. One of them's vertical. One of them's horizontal. I don't know what the other one is though.
Oh.
Anyway, never mind. That's all right.
Whenever
I
Fallen
just got another
Star,
one.
yeah, wow. Whenever Fallen Star sends me a message, I get a
Yeah.
notification from YouTube and a notification from YouTube Studio.
Oh, okay.
I have no idea why. It's pretty much only him, I think. Like
Right.
everybody else, it's just normal, like just from YouTube. But from him, I
Yeah.
get them from both. And it's like, oh, it's sort of, after a while, it gets annoying just having to delete twice rather than once all the time, you know?
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
first world problem, but
Yeah.
yeah.
He was really interesting, Corn Star. I hope he comes by again because that was good. He had some interesting topics,
Yeah,
conversation.
he's a smart fella. I've
Yeah.
got maximum kudos to Fallen Star. Met him through Jamazing Jason.
Oh, really?
Yeah, when
How did
he was
JJ
doing
know that?
long streams. I don't know exactly how they met, but he joined in on the Jamazing Jason streams, and then sort of because he's Australian and followed
Yeah.
his crowd for a bit,
Yeah.
and yeah, he's always been in the mix since.
Yeah. Interesting.
Oh yeah,
Poor old
done
JJ.
karaoke and stuff. Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I always felt sorry for JJ. He tried to do his own thing and do his streams and stuff, and he had quite a few people that used to go there and watch his videos and stuff, but he just got completely ridiculed for it to the point where he didn't want to do it anymore.
Yeah. I thought it was more the marriage. You know, like certain people when they're in there's couples that
It could have
either
been
are
that.
public on chat or there's couples that go hidden on chat, and
Yeah,
his
they
is,
kind of went hidden.
yeah,
Yeah, they kind of
yeah,
went hidden. Yeah,
that's
Jade,
fair enough.
his girlfriend Jade, she used
Yeah,
to come on it. You remember Talks Jaded?
yeah. I
Well,
thought she
that's
was English.
no,
Sorry.
no, but that's Jade. That's his missus,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
she never comes at all. She has once or twice come on chat, but she doesn't really come on chat anymore. And
the
they both
bride.
kind of, yeah, the bride. They both kind of disappeared from chat,
Yeah,
because of their relationship, I suppose. I don't know. No, some people do that,
that's
don't they?
fair
Like
enough.
you said.
Yep.
I mean, Leper and Angela Fides did that kind of. They got married and what have you. And Angela, I don't think she's ever been seen on chat again.
Leper's probably eaten her.
No, actually, that's not
Wearing
true.
her skin. I like the
I,
fucker. I think he's great. The
yeah,
wearing of the skin thing's a little bit extreme for me, but yeah.
yeah, yeah, because you can actually skin a person in one piece. You can get the whole skin off in one piece
Okay.
if you do it in a particular way.
Yeah, well. Oh,
Um,
yeah.
Because there was that guy, wasn't there, that mass murderer who skinned people and used their skin as he re-upholstered his sofa and stuff with human skin.
Fucking wow. Yeah,
He
never
made
heard of that one.
gloves out of human skin and all kinds of stuff. Yeah, obviously, pretty twisted.
You don't say.
Yeah, but
Awesome.
I believe it's to do with water, immersion in water. Um, if a body dies in water, then it sheds
No.
its skin anyway, I think.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I have no real idea. I suppose the skin cells will, well,
Well, there's
there's
layers,
a
you see.
diffusion osmosis will keep absorbing water. I know, I'm just thinking of the outer layer of the skin. I'm not
Yeah.
actually thinking of the way of separating the skin. Yeah, sorry, different thing.
There is a way that it separates naturally, like the top layers or whatever separate somehow naturally.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
don't know
yeah,
how.
cool.
I don't know how because you got several. I don't know how many, but several outer layers, and then whatever, and then the inner layers. I suppose I don't know. Probably a layer of fat,
Yeah,
isn't it,
I've no
between
idea.
the skin
Yeah,
and the tissue or something. You know.
I should know all this since I did
Mm.
biology in my degree, but it's just that's fucking
I'd
phenomenally
imagine.
long time ago.
Well, I'd imagine
Uh,
there's like a layer of skin and then a layer of fat, and then the flesh or something like that. You know.
You've
And
got
it's
like a couple of layers of dead skin cells. You've got a couple of
yeah.
layers of living skin cells, and they're all slowly progressing from the inside outwards, these layers. So
Okay.
it's basically bigger and healthier living ones the
Yeah.
deeper you go. And you're right, it
Okay.
gets to fatty
Yeah.
subcutinal. Yeah, I can't remember the word, but the
That's
the
that's
fattier,
where the
fresher,
separation.
healthy looking cells. But
Yeah.
then as you go from that layer, you head out to the external side of the layers, and they all get smaller and they all look more dead because it's
Mm.
just the
Mm.
way the skin works. It's a system of expulsion, of
Yeah. Yeah.
pushing the shit that collides with it out again.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's like now I've got to do a bit of a touch up on my knowledge on that and do a quick video because it's kind of really fun. It's
Yeah.
interesting. It's you
So
don't. I was always told as a kid you've got 7 layers of skin, but nothing's as set in stone as that kind of shit
it's
in
probably not
biology.
as it's probably not as straightforward as that, but there is a natural way, especially if a body dies in water, that your skin will naturally separate.
I don't deny it. I have
Yeah.
no doubt. Like I'm sure that would happen.
Somehow.
Sure. Hey, go on, Max. Good to see you, brother.
Oh,
It
Maxim's
looks
there.
like you've found a beer there, mate, which I'm glad to see.
Maxim's here, is he?
Yeah,
I don't know where. I can't see him on YouTube.
it's on stream.
Oh, he might be on your stream, perhaps.
Ooh,
Maybe.
nah, nah, can't see him on either.
That's strange, isn't it?
How you doing that, Maxim?
I don't
You've
know. He's
blown
not
us
on.
away.
He's on YouTube.
Yeah,
It's a
it
YouTube
says it's
icon.
on YouTube, and we can only see you on the StreamYard.
Strange. Could be a
Which
glitch.
channel are
Oh,
you on, Maxim?
maybe it's on the vertical one. Maybe it's yeah. I've got 6 on the vertical one. Maybe it's on the
Ooh.
vertical one. Maybe that's it. On the phone one, you know.
Yeah, it
Maybe
must be. I've only got your horizontal up. Yeah, good call.
could be. Yeah. This is all new. I mean, I haven't done this before. We'll see how it goes.
It says that too. If you look on the
Does it?
stream chat beside his name, to the right of his name, it says his name and it says the
Oh, it's
time that
got
he
a picture of
typed.
a phone. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
So
Hey,
he's
on,
on
Max.
the.
I'm sorry, we're not talking about you, brother. We're talking about your setup.
Yeah.
We've only just noticed differences.
So yeah, he's on a mobile device. He's on his phone. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's handy.
Oh,
It
oh,
shows you that he's on a mobile. That's good, isn't
yeah,
it?
that's kind of cool.
Yeah, it is.
I do enjoy learning this stuff. It's intriguing to me.
Yeah, it's all a learning curve. StreamYard
That's
keep
right.
adding new stuff every week, basically. They're pretty good, you know. They keep adding new stuff all the time. So
Yeah, even for the
it'll
free
only get
plan.
better.
Yeah, even for the free plan, Andy, they keep adding
Mm,
stuff.
yeah, they're
They've
good like
taken
that.
away a couple of things, which has annoyed me. I forget what it was, but they took away something last week. Oh, I can't link to Facebook as well anymore. I can only link to one outcast
Oh
place at
yeah,
a time.
Yeah, that's because you're on the unpaid plan, isn't it? If you were paying,
Yeah,
you could, I
but
think.
nah, but I could 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, they've cut back on it. Yeah,
Exactly. Yeah.
they want you to pay for it. That's the short
Oh,
of it.
exactly. Oh, mate, if
Mm.
I get an audience, I'll pay for it. I have no problem. But
Yeah.
I'm not using it for that kind of thing yet. I'm using this just basically as a phone system,
Yes. Yeah.
as a pen pal kind of phone system.
That's right.
When,
Yeah. That's right. Me too,
I
really.
haven't been keeping anything hidden. My family's fucked off for Christmas. I'll be bored
Have they?
more, and I'll probably be on here a bit more. Yeah,
Have
man.
they?
She took them to see the gran, which is fine because the gran's,
That's
old.
fine. The kids and their grandkids.
Exactly.
That's all right. Gives you a bit of
The
a
issue
break
was
anyway.
that I was never told, and I had to keep
Yeah.
asking to find out, and I only
Mm.
found out the day before. That's the
Yeah.
issue.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Yeah.
apart from that, no, I have absolutely no problem with it. Gee, I'm not a monster.
Yeah. No.
But yeah,
No.
I was hit by what the fuck do I do now kind of
Yeah. That's
situation,
right. Yeah.
So
So
yeah,
I'm
I'm
going to
gonna
be the
probably
same idea. I've got Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday at work. Wednesday,
yeah,
I think, is going to be a half day, and then
yeah.
I'm off till
Oh,
the
good.
fifth of January after that. So
Yeah, cool.
I'm gonna be in that situation as well, where I'm going to get bored. I'll probably do a load of streams or something. I don't know.
Man, I'll jump on more if I see you for sure.
Yeah.
I'll fucking do whatever.
Yeah. Instead of
Like
just
I'll
doing
try
one a
and get a
week, I might do
karaoke
more.
one up.
Yeah.
Karaoke ones are fun because you don't have to
Mm.
do anything. Who gives a fuck what you sound like? No one. The only
Yeah.
embarrassment that you suffer is what you give yourself from your own head. And if you can
Mm.
get past that internal issue, fuck, man, I used to go up and do Monty Python songs and shit,
Mm.
like the medical love song. It
Uh-huh.
starts with inflammation of the foreskin reminds me of your smile. Like it's an
Uh-huh.
excellent song to sing for karaoke. But
Uh-huh.
yeah, you
He's
just got to
not the
get past that
Messiah.
inner
He's a
monologue.
very naughty boy.
Fucking oath, man. It doesn't even have to be songs. You
Yeah.
just got to get the momentum going, and people jump in. It's
Yeah.
it's fun.
Mm.
And I know at least the Fallen Star will participate in stuff like that. Maybe not every
Okay.
time, but
Yeah.
I know that I've at least got someone in my collection
Yeah.
that would help to lift it off the ground.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that it'd happen, but they're kind of fun, man. They're funner when you're not doing it with people trying to professionally sing,
Yeah.
because
Of
then
course. Yeah.
they expect silence and all this kind of shit. And whereas I'm
Mm.
doing this kind of crap for community and laughter,
Yeah.
not
Yeah. Yeah.
to get fame as a singer, for fuck's
I'd
sake.
I'd have trouble with that. I'd be awful at it.
Mm.
I'm
Yeah,
not.
exactly.
I don't sing, so I'd be off key. I'd be all over the place. I've got no idea.
Speak of the devil, how you going, brother? Fallen Stars in the chat.
Oh, hey, Fallen Star, how you doing? I hope Fallen Star feels like coming up later because we had a really interesting conversation last time.
Yeah, cool.
I've got
Says he's
What did you
having
think of those
breakfast.
videos, Oddie? The topics. Did you find them
I did
interesting?
watch them all.
Yeah.
Um,
I watched them on your stream as well.
Mate, I was going to watch yours, and then I thought, oh, fuck it, I'll just record them as I do it, and then just
Why
put a
not?
linked video. Exactly.
Yeah.
They weren't your personal videos, so I may
No,
as
they're
well
not
get
mine. I
the
don't own them.
funder for them. So,
No,
exactly.
absolutely. I don't own them. Yeah, that's fine. I don't own them at all.
I'm going off memory at the moment, but the X-rays from 3i Atlas, to me,
Yeah, let
that's
me
just
put.
expected because
Well,
X-rays is
yeah,
just heat.
it's not shocking, is it? Yeah.
No, exactly. But the shocking thing is, which is not mentioned at all here, but
Yeah.
is what I initially started everything with you to do with this topic about, was the Chandra telescope not having any funding anymore, because
I
that's
know.
one of the 4 major telescopes that specifically looks at X-rays. And that's what we want for this thing coming from 3i Atlas.
And then in
So
that video, they're talking about X-ray telescopes and the need for more
yeah,
X-ray telescopes at the
yeah,
same time. And at the same time, they're scrapping Chandra, which is crazy,
yeah.
isn't it?
The biggest, best X-ray telescope. Like, it's full on.
What I've just
That
noticed, Oddie,
blew me
is
away.
what I've just noticed is that if I put the topics up on the screen on the mobile view, it basically wipes out the screen pretty much, like 80% of the screen it takes up
Yeah, that's not a problem though.
on the vertical version.
Oh yeah,
Maybe
but
not.
that's not a problem. Not for
Maybe
now.
not.
That's what you want the push for the topics to be. We're just
Yes, yeah.
bantering otherwise.
Yeah, that's right. I found those. I watched all three of those videos. I found them all pretty interesting. In fact, I've added them to my stream. So my documentaries channel is playing those. They're in the library now. So because I
Oh,
found them all
cool.
quite interesting.
Yeah, cool.
What did you think
Uh,
about the new organic molecules in Enceladus? I
I
don't know
think
how to
I've
pronounce
mentioned
that.
before, Enceladus.
Enceladus, I think. Enceladus. Okay.
I've mentioned beforehand, I'm on the opinion that life will be in every single nook and
So am
cranny that
I.
we can find it.
I
So
agree.
I'm
I agree.
betting there will be life everywhere through that planet.
So
We
again,
found the
not really a
building
great
blocks.
shock. Yeah,
No, exactly. Uh,
yeah,
I have I have supporting data to that belief, but I don't have anything in concrete, as you know, but
yeah,
just putting it out there as well. But I forget, and I should know this, I think it's Europa, Io, and
yeah,
Enceladus. There's like
yeah,
3 or 4 places that have places in the solar system that could have life as we know it, like a
yes,
liquid water system with some energy source of some kind. And I
yeah.
bet they all have microbial life.
Oh,
Every
I believe
single
they
one.
will do. Absolutely. What I found particularly interesting about that, Oddie, was that this is Cassini data, right?
Yeah.
2008 Cassini data. We're now in
Yeah.
2025, and they're still processing Cassini data, for God's sake, yeah?
Yeah. Yep.
I know it takes years to process. There's so much data they get back from these probes. That's amazing, though, isn't it?
Absolutely amazing, brother.
Cassini did such a good job, didn't it?
Well, that was our detectors then. Like,
Yeah, I
I
know.
mean, Cassini, but overall category, a detection device, and they're
Yeah,
only getting better, and that's 15 years ago.
yeah,
Fucking Jesus.
I
Yeah,
know.
man. There's no room for religion or woo in my mind anymore. We
No,
can't yet explain everything, but
yeah.
everything's within our grasp in my mind.
I'm just
You
going to
know,
take
like,
that down from Nick because it's blocking the whole screen on the video on the vertical version. I'll put it back up in a minute. Yeah.
you're all good. The moment someone else buttons
I
the
just
music.
thought that was amazing though that Cassini did all that. I mean, it did so many things, didn't it, Cassini? And there's the fact that they're still potentially processing the data from it. It's amazing. I thought that was really interesting.
I have no idea how they get so much data from one freaking infrared source of photons.
Well, yeah, and so much so that it takes, 2008 to 2025, and they're still processing the data, you know.
Yeah, when they've been sent it back in bits, and you know what
Yeah,
I mean, like data bits.
yeah,
So that's half of the processing. It's not like just being sent back the raw infrared spectralysis,
yeah,
spectroscopy, or whatever it's called. I forget.
yeah,
But
yeah. I
even
thought
that,
that, that was
chuck it
pretty
in the
amazing.
computer, it shouldn't take long. Fucking
Yeah,
knows.
it has to be processed, you know, I suppose, to identify chemical compounds and things in the atmospheres or whatever. Takes time.
Yeah, like is Cassini doing that kind of side of the separation, like figuring out which molecules and sending back that data, or does it just send? I'm assuming it just sends back everything.
Infrared data, basically, I think, or X-ray
Yeah.
rather, probably.
So how the
Yeah,
fuck they can separate the fact
I
that
know.
it's got a molecule in that spectroanalysis blows me
Yeah,
away. I absolutely understand how they can get the elements from it.
yeah,
Like the periodic table. I could
yeah,
understand how they could get, say, water, some basic combinations, H2O, but they're
yeah.
detecting complex life molecules like
I know.
CH fucking O and fucking, it's full on.
Did you
From
see the
life.
list of them on that video? Like
Yeah,
they kind of
yeah.
flashed up on the screen all the chemical uh, compounds, the chemical names and stuff, and it was amazing. The depth that they go to. I, I
Full of
cannot.
start. Seemed like
Oh,
they had biological
yeah,
chemicals in the list, but I can't recall any off name.
yeah,
But
they did
yeah.
have. They did have. NASA confirms new organic molecules in Enceladus hidden ocean in the ocean. Yeah, so they've detected organic molecules as well somehow. And this is from Cassini data from 2008, for God's sake.
Mm. That's
So
pretty
it's that.
funny, Mal. Good old brother.
Oh, mouse here. Uh,
Yeah.
really big cassette tapes. Yeah, maybe.
And you gotta have really big pencils to really, really rewind the really, really big
Could do.
cassettes.
Yeah. Giant pencils. Yeah.
Fuck, that's been a while. Good memories. Good memories.
Yeah, well, they weren't great for me. I never had much luck with cassette tapes. They always broke and stuff on me. But we used to find it amusing. If we had an old tape that was dodgy and broke, kind of not very good, when we were out in the car, we used to love to tie one into the steering wheel and throw the tape out the window. Like it goes on for miles.
Fucking
Seriously.
awesome. Brilliant.
It,
That's
it,
brilliant.
you'd be amazed how much tape comes out of one of those.
Yeah, that's really cool, man.
We used to find
I
that
like my
hilarious.
minor anarchy. Yeah. Yeah, I
Let
used to
me
do
put some.
chlorine bombs and jiffy fire bombs with, not fire bombs, jiffy hot air balloons with the
Yeah,
garbage bin bags. That's kind of fun.
yeah,
That was our street level anarchism. I got
yeah,
into a newspaper for doing a hot air balloon with basically a jiffy fire lighter, which is like a camp starter.
yeah,
You ignite it, it keeps
yeah,
burning. You put that into a custard tart tray, which is alfoil, and then
yeah,
connect that to the bottom of a Sulo bin bag, which is a big garbage bin that we've got here, but it's plastic. So you got to add some straps, usually made out of alfoil, 4 straps coming from this pie
yeah,
tart to the bag with a hot
yeah.
air thing underneath, and you've got a hot air balloon. So you
Okay.
light that up, and that's 15 minutes of ignition, and that will lift off the ground like the first ever hot air balloon ever did. And it will go and travel about, I don't know, depending on the wind conditions. You don't want it too windy. But I got in the newspaper for, well, neighbours have detected a glowing glowing
Oh
hot
no way.
device floating over the suburb of Mile End on this
No way.
particular day. And
That's hilarious.
yeah, me and my mates have been
That's a
cacking it
great
ever
result
since.
though, isn't it?
It is, but if you keep thinking about it, I'm sending something like a hot air balloon with actual fire, and I have no
Hmm.
idea where that's landing. And I'm in
No.
the driest state and the driest
Yeah.
continent. So
Could set the
yeah, it was
country
pretty
alight, basically. Yeah.
fucking oath, man. I could really have done some severe damage, but being a naive kid at the time, you know,
You don't think
they're
that
pretty
about those sort
impressive,
of stuff.
brother. They're good fun, but yeah, probably more so in your country than my country, where things are a bit damper.
Yeah, that's right. We have more rain here, that's for sure.
Yeah.
That's one, like Spain even, and certainly Australia, but Spain as well. When I look at that, sometimes it looks very dry and barren compared to what we would see over here.
Yeah,
Ours would
yeah,
be green and covered in in foliage and stuff. Completely different.
yeah.
I suppose you could liken it to the universe, like because we've got all of that moisture and rain. Um, plants grow everywhere basically, and then when you get to the outback where there isn't that water, then it becomes patchy and periodic, doesn't it?
Yeah, there's a lot of life in the deserts out here, man. Just because you think they're
Is there?
barren. Yeah, I'm not the one to be talking about it. Fallen probably knows more about it since he's from the country, but it's not
Yeah,
desert either, so I'm not certain on that. But
yeah.
yeah, there's a whole wildlife out there, brother.
Below
There
the
is people
surface, you
can,
mean?
yeah, that kind of shit.
Yeah.
They've, over time they've evolved ways to store water for longer and all this kind of shit. There's definitely a full blown ecosystem there.
Okay. Yeah. Invisible for the most part, probably.
Well, just dealing with the temperature, but still
Mm.
surviving, if you know what I
Mm.
mean. Like it
Yeah.
is there.
Uh, that's why it's so likely that life does exist out in other places. When you look at the extremities that life can exist on Earth,
I was going to bring up the
then
same word, the extremophiles.
yeah,
Mao needs a link
extremophiles.
for the. Oh, Mao, go
It's
to the
on
other
there.
screen, horizontal.
Don't worry. I could put it in. Does it
Right.
help if I put it in chat, do you think?
I usually put it in the stream chat, and
Well,
then
it
I
is
go to
it
my
is pinned
YouTube.
there.
Yeah, and then I go to my YouTube ones and pin it because I can't pin from StreamYard.
I'll put it. I don't know whether this will help you, Mal, but I'm going to put it in the chat. Maybe that'll help him.
Sometime when you do your stream, you should go and check out your own channels.
Yeah.
Like whenever you do changes, just so you can
And
see what the other people are seeing.
okay. Yeah.
That's why I always have to turn off my volume even when I'm on your channel because I've got my stream up just to see if there's anyone there that's having
Yeah.
trouble. You know,
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
I don't want them on my channel chatting. I want them to jump over to yours to chat. Otherwise, we've got
Yeah.
fucking missing comments and crap.
I don't know whether that helped Mal at all or not. Um, maybe not. I mean, it's gone out on the vertical version, but I don't know whether it's going to be clickable. Probably not. I don't know what I can do about that.
You're on the horizontal.
That might be the only way, mightn't it, for him to join on the other link on the other stream. He's definitely on the mobile version because I can see he's got the phone icon.
Yeah, I'm just checking.
I mean, I can put it in the
Yeah, no
chat if
link on
that's
the
better.
vertical. You have to go to your vertical.
I don't know how to do
You
that.
I'll go to your YouTube channel and go to live, and then there'll be two pictures, one for your horizontal and one for your vertical.
Let me see. Uh,
I don't know why it didn't come on your vertical though, since you definitely put it on your screen. Yard.
I know. Okay, I can see that. So, oh, Fallen Star's coming up. Hey, Fallen Star, how you doing?
Good morning, Andy,
How are you?
and good morning, Oddie.
Morning,
good.
brother. How you going, mate?
Yeah, I'm
Awesome.
okay. Just waking up. Just had breakfast. What have you been up to?
Yeah, not much. Just doing this, trying to sort mail out currently. But now I put more effort into this week's stream 2 days ago, and then I sort of zoned out because it was the last days of work, and I've already switched off for
Someone's
holidays.
echoing. Oh, it's me.
Bloody amateurs.
Woo!
It's
man.
It's me. Don't worry.
All right, I'm a complete pleb.
Hi,
So
Mel.
what I'm doing, Mel, I'm running two separate streams this week. One vertical for phones and one horizontal for computers. And you happen to land on the vertical one, on the phone one. So I had to find a way to get in there so I could post the link.
Yeah.
But I got there in the end, thanks to Oddie. Oddie gave me that idea.
Well done,
We have to
Oddie.
do that every week now.
I don't know
Just
whether I'll do
gotta-
this every week with this vertical.
Yeah.
I'm just trying it out. What do you think, Mel? Is it good? Does it work for you?
It's IT.
Same.
Yeah. Well,
Awesome.
here's
What the fuck are you asking me for?
here's the
6 to
problem,
1,
Mel.
half a dozen of the other.
I'm
Here's
just
the
twice as
problem, Mel.
confused as Oddie.
If I put the topics up on the screen, it wipes out most of the screen.
Yeah.
Can you
Does
see
on-
that?
Does on the vertical one.
Yeah, that's what I'm
You've
saying.
got
It wipes
half
out
of the
most
other-
of the screen, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Which isn't ideal.
No, I just
So
get twice as
we got
confused.
through your top. Well, we got through your topics too quick this week, Andy.
No, we haven't really been through them yet. What I'll try and do is I'll try and put one up at a time.
We need more debatable ones too. These
Yeah.
ones we're all agreeing with the outcome.
I don't know whether these will fit. No, they don't allow enough characters. It's only 200 characters.
I don't know, but on my screen
can't
at
put
the
'em up.
moment, I've got like a double of the live stream.
Yeah, there's two streams going, one vertical, one horizontal, one for phones and one for laptops, basically. Yeah, if that makes sense.
Yeah, it makes. I know what you mean. Yeah, I'm just looking at both of them on the StreamYard here.
Yes. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
right. Yeah.
Okay.
I just thought that it might pick up more people if they can use their phones to access it, but I don't know.
What he thought was, I bet Mal turns up. He's going, what's this fucking up?
And it worked,
Right.
didn't it, Mal?
Well, yes.
Because
I'm
it
twice as
worked.
confused as I was normally. Yeah.
I know.
Mate.
Yeah.
That was not your fault, Mao. That was the host's fault for not putting the link up on
It
their
was.
new channel that they decided to expand to.
I know.
If they build
I
a
know.
new branch of their business, it's
Yeah.
up to them to sort it out.
Well, as long as I don't blame somebody else, I'm happy.
So anyway,
it's all fun learning.
I'm going to try a different way. I'm having trouble here because these banners in this StreamYard won't take enough characters to put up the whole thing, the whole kind of topic. But I can put up the headline to give us an idea of one of the topics anyway.
You see,
Did
see
you?
now,
Yeah.
no, that's misleading when they say new organic materials. They're not
Okay.
new. They're not new.
No, they're certainly
are.
not new.
They are
New
organic
find.
materials we know about.
Uh-huh.
New
But
find.
what they mean is they have recently
I've got a question.
confirmed that
Yeah.
there are the organic molecules on Enceladus, but
What
they
is your
can't.
description of organic molecule, Fallen? What do you mean by organic molecule? Like,
Okay, the building blocks for the ingredients for life.
the reason I ask is because you were saying biological wasn't found, but organic material was found.
Yes.
So that's why I was asking,
Yeah.
what's your definition for organic material that isn't biological?
Because biological refers to it being a life form.
Yeah.
It would
Okay.
be, if it wasn't biological, I suppose it would be inorganic.
Well, you've got
Wow.
inorganic,
I keep
then you've
telling
got
them that in the
organic,
supermarket when they tell me.
and
do you want organic carrots? I said, well, I've never eaten an inorganic one.
No.
Yeah, that's
So
true.
the molecules they found are the ingredients for biological life.
So it'd be
Oh,
amino acids
Yes,
then.
absolutely.
Absolutely not disagreeing here in any way, shape, or form.
Right.
I'm just trying to define the borderline more distinctly, so to speak, because
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
don't have a good one here either whatsoever.
Just being a pedantic
Flat
that's
out.
all.
Yeah.
And the thing
so
is,
tell me to shut up any moment you like. It's all good.
no, and the thing is, they don't know if those molecules were there naturally,
Natural.
or
Yeah.
or whether they were produced by biological life.
Which is still natural, but we know what you mean.
Yeah.
Yeah, if they could detect that, or if they could do the experiments on it to detect if it was made by if it was made by biological life, that tells them that there is biological life on that moon.
Okay.
Yeah. Inference.
I think the
Good
most
inference.
I think the most interesting thing for me about that fallen star was that this is Cassini data from 2008. They're still processing the data now. So you're right, it's not new. This goes back to 2008 when it was first detected, I think.
Yeah, it's new data, that's for
Oh,
sure.
yeah.
Yeah. As for the chemicals, well, they've been around for billions of years.
Of course.
It
Of course.
implies that there might be more like amino acids, building blocks of life, things like that. Might be just more common than we used to think.
I think they are now.
It does to me, Mao, but it's not definitive.
We can't prove it. We can't prove it.
I'm not sure. Was it Bennu or something like that? They found them on.
Yeah,
you know,
Bennu,
these things are coming from where?
Yeah.
They're not next door, like, you know.
No, Interstellar. I think Bennu wasn't it? Was it Interstellar? I think it might have been.
Yeah, it just implies that they're just
it's everywhere.
It's more common than we think. Yeah.
Well, everything everywhere we've looked, we found it pretty much on asteroids, comets. You name it.
If you ask Tex, he'll tell you he's met them.
Oh, of course he has. Yeah.
I miss Tex, man. I do. I've never really had a major problem with him at all. Hey,
I've never had a problem with him. He's got a problem with me.
Exactly. I get you guys will understand this. Like he's a good man. I've got it. He's got a good heart, man. Like,
I know.
Yeah. I got no issues with the fucker.
I don't dislike him, you know, but he
can't dislike him, can he? He's a child mind, you know.
He is the way he is, and I can't change that, you know. It's up to him if he wants to change. I can't change him, you know.
Exactly, and that's exactly.
I don't want to. I find him entertaining.
That's right too, man.
I don't want to educate him. I don't want to educate him. I just want to video
him. Awesome.
He did. He had a good blitz out on here, Mal, didn't he? That was hilarious. I listened to that game the other day.
But it wasn't even anything. Like, we did nothing. We did literally nothing to him for that one.
You don't need to do anything. He comes in to attack you, and that's it. That's what he did.
But he didn't even come in to attack. He just got offended. He got offended because Mal said his voice was melodious.
That's right. That's how it started, and I agreed with it.
Yeah,
he automatically
complimented him.
He automatically assumed that we were taking the piss, and we weren't. Yeah. I certainly wasn't.
My voice is just annoying.
Is not. Fucking, we need more fucking Fallen Star karaoke, brother.
Yeah, right. Well, that's annoying. That's 100% annoying, man.
Damn right, mate. I gotta use it to keep the Jehovah's Witnesses away.
Yeah,
for my Ring doorbell.
Thank God it was useful for something.
Yeah.
Awesome.
I got a photo of my missus on the gate for that.
Mhm. Oh dear. I'm glad,
So do I.
I'm glad she doesn't watch
I'm
this.
kidding.
Don't tell her that.
No.
So
Yeah.
Christmas here.
No, well, you'd think she could see it. Fuck.
Doesn't recognize it.
So what was your third topic?
That was my first one. Let me do the second one. That was the first one. Well, I think we've covered that pretty much. Not really much more we can say about that, I don't think.
Well, not
Let
till we
me,
get more.
No.
Not till we get
no.
more.
Not until we get a PhD.
Okay, so this was the second one. Let me put it up on the screen somehow.
Okay.
Putting away the Enceladus and having a taco.
Enchiladas. Enchilada.
Ah!
I can't work out how to say that at the moment.
I say it
You
is.
say, it's taco, brother. You say it as taco. T-A-C-A-O. Taco.
Yeah. I actually pronounce it Enceladus.
Enceladus, that's what I said. Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Oddie said enchilada.
Enchilada. Yeah, they
Enceladus.
Yeah.
every
But it's
time
with
I,
a S sound, not a K sound. So it's
Yeah.
Enceladus. Enceladus.
Yeah.
yeah. Every
Right.
time I watch a
That's the
documentary on it,
goal.
they say it different.
Yeah. Yeah.
Scott and scone.
Never seen one.
So, if you look down in the description on this video,
Yeah.
there are 3 videos down there which describe these 3 topics. They're very interesting videos, actually. You might want to watch them, sometime.
I've seen bits and pieces on this one.
Mm.
Yes.
Yeah.
Black holes evaporating. And,
Yes. Mm-hmm.
yeah, that comes. Hawkins predicted that, didn't he? I think it was him.
Well, it's because of it. It goes back to quantum particles that are popping in and out of creation.
Hmm.
And that's what they mean by evaporation. They pop out of existence, basically. They disappear.
Yeah. And one gets sucked into the black hole and one doesn't.
Yes.
So therefore, you have Hawking radiation.
Yeah, Hawking radiation is
yeah.
evaporating, so they only last so long.
Yeah. So did you join on your phone, Mal, or what? What did
you? No, I'm upstairs in the bedroom. I've put someone in the Mrs. T and strapped her to the bed, so I'm in here now.
Well, you don't want her to fall out, do you? You know.
I don't want her escaping. No, she just it's payday.
Mm.
I played with a dog, and he's keeping now. So
you think?
Popped in him. This is my back room now.
Yeah.
My man cave.
That's right. Good.
Close the door and hope I don't wake her up. I don't want to wake her up. She'll work.
Good for you. Like, have a bit of you time.
I find the fundamental problem with the question at hand, though, it doesn't matter whether this universe end is closer or further away, just whether
I think you'd have to
end or isn't going to end.
I can't really put up enough information about the subject, but if you were to watch the videos at some point that are in the description, it would all make more sense, really.
I did, and I made a video of them.
But I forgot
the details.
I know.
I'm going mainly on your title there. The problem is, it's more. Will the acceleration decrease or increase, overcome or not overcome gravity? And if it will overcome gravity, then you'll have a universal tearing apart. And if it won't overcome gravity, then you'll have the universal crunch, which is to suck back in.
Yeah. Or big rip. Yeah, big rip or crunch.
The rip is
yeah.
the expansion. The crunch is
Yeah.
the
I don't think
retraction. Yeah.
From what little I've seen of it, I don't think it'll make a lot of difference to us, will it? If we get the big crunch in it, or if it keeps expanding. If it keeps expanding, it's just going to get colder, isn't it?
Exactly.
Probably.
It's
And
heat
eventually,
death.
You'll eventually, once everything's gone, you'll eventually reach a thermodynamic equilibrium,
Yeah.
where hot and cold is basically at the same level of temperature
I'll
in
give
the
you something
universe.
even better to think about. If you have all the energy gone, the whole universe has to be dead flat, because you cannot have the potential energy of something falling down to a lower. So it has to be like Planck level dead flat.
I'm dead.
I'm dead.
There will be energy still in the fabric of space. It'll just be at zero energy point.
There will be
which
nothing.
means it's at its lowest. It's at its lowest rate of energy, where it will not be usable. It'll be a useless energy field that is still part of the fabric of space.
Absolutely, but I think that can be eliminated in the end too. But that goes against everything else I've been saying recently, that everything always exists. So I won't go down that rabbit hole today.
Well, the thing is, energy cannot be totally destroyed.
Yeah.
Well, that's my normal argument. So yeah.
Or created. Yeah. It's like information. It's like information.
It's an excellent argument against a god. If you can't, if you can't destroy energy and you can't make energy,
I'm just going to insert God here. I said it to my girl. I said it to my girlfriend once. You're going to put what where? You're going to insert who where?
Without going down the silly rabbit hole, that just finishes it. There's no argument for that.
Yeah.
You can't create or destroy energy. Well, it's always been there then. Yeah. That's it.
Yeah.
Yes. It'll always be there in the fluctuations.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you will always.
I don't need a bloody God to make it then, do I?
No, you don't. No, you don't.
No, you don't need a God to create that anything.
No,
I know that.
Yeah.
Exactly. But you'll always have those particles popping in and out of existence.
Yeah.
Even when there's no matter left in the universe.
Particles,
yeah.
Yes. They will still be popping in and out of existence.
Yeah, I'm not happy with that. We want more knowledge on that, like we want more knowledge of the inside of a black hole. I don't believe in singularities either. Yeah, I don't deny what you're saying and agree that it happens. I understand the Casimir effect, but I believe that we'll understand it better.
Well, that's what they were saying on the video, isn't it, Oddie? That the singularity has less effect than they thought it did.
We haven't got the physics and the mathematics to go that far yet.
I agree. I agree. We can't go past the speed of light, but I still think we're going to do it.
Yeah, I saw a video about that as well. I need to watch that, where they claim that it's actually easier than we thought it was, but I don't know. I'm scared.
I don't believe in a fourth spatial dimension, but we have curvature in space.
Yeah.
There has to be, doesn't there? But we only know of it mathematically. I'm willing to learn, but I understand there's breaches of my beliefs.
The speed of light takes you from one thing to another thing at a certain time. It's a measurement, isn't it?
Yeah.
Well, and it's also, it takes you back in time once you breach it. It's more than what you, just velocity, isn't it?
Space doesn't have any points to measure. No. It's just space. So space can go
exactly.
So the way I understood that about popping in and out of existence, Oddie, I found that really interesting. So the way I understood it is that two particles pop into existence and one of them gets sucked into a black hole, and that causes problems.
No,
Isn't it?
no.
That's the Hawking radiation. The
Yeah.
Casimir effect's different. The Casimir effect is the 0-point energy that we're talking about, and that's
Okay.
two plates held insanely close together
Mhm.
to the point where these virtual particles pop in and out of existence. Because these plates are so
Between
close
them.
together, there's a higher pressure of these particles appearing in and out of existence on the outside compared to
Okay.
in between the two plates.
Mhm.
So this, in a complete vacuum, this is done.
Yeah.
And in a complete vacuum, these plates get pushed together. And it's because of these virtual particles popping in and out of
Pressure
existence,
on the
and there
outside.
being a higher
Yeah.
pressure on the outside compared to within the two extremely close together plates. We have
Yeah.
done this. This is a fact. This is a
Okay.
definite thing. But we
Okay.
have no way to draw energy from this energy that we know is there. And it's like a Hiroshima bomb's worth of energy in every square cubic meter of the entire universe. So it's insane level of energy, but we have no knowledge on how to draw from it. And if we did, that's when we're talking intergalactic travel.
Yeah, maybe. But I still think we'd have the trouble with the limit of the speed of light.
Of course, but we would not have the energy problem. And with enough energy, you can make a pig fly.
Yeah,
So
probably.
expand on that mentality.
Here's a problem with traveling, where people think, oh well, if we do this and we crack this problem and we solve that problem, we can travel to Mars and all that stuff, And when you get there, all your bones start collapsing.
Yeah, that's right. They haven't thought ahead enough, Mal. And nobody's got any plans on how we're going to get there with, and shield the crew from radiation during the trip. They're all going to get fried.
If we don't try, we're not going to learn. And we've got enough people in our population explosion covered planet to expend a few on these things.
Sacrifice a few. Yeah. Elon should go first.
Use the word sacrifice if you like, but yeah. Man, we need to get the eggs out of the basket.
Elon should go first, Doddy. He said he wanted to die on Mars. I think we should grant him that wish.
Yeah.
Absolutely don't
care. The problem
we need to get one we need to get one colonization on the moon and on Mars. We need the eggs out of the one basket.
Do we actually?
In case a fucking
comet
does come down?
Do we actually need it at all, or is that just something we want to do? Have we got a need for it?
All civilizations wiped out by an asteroid hitting us that we can't deflect yet. Yes, we need to do it.
There's
but it's really hard.
Mining.
It's really hard because our muscle tone and our bones and everything rely on a certain amount of gravity. And if you try and exist on the moon for a long period of time, you're going to end up with so many body problems that you're not going to be able to.
This is a problem where when they say like, oh, we could go there, we could mine this and we could mine that, which means staying there for a while.
And
if they stay there for a while and they settle the place and they colonize it, whatever, and they have kids, the kids can't come home.
We don't know. Maybe it's never been done, Mal. We don't even know if people can conceive in space.
But they won't come home if they do. If you have a baby on Mars, it'll never come back to Earth.
No.
Mate, do you truly think that they can't conceive in space? We're talking about life, all the nook and crannies, and filling in the gaps left, right, and centre. Do you truly believe that we can't conceive in space? I believe that will happen.
I mean, I can see that it's possible that it could be anatomically impossible. That's all I'm saying.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I'll give it a good go, though.
Yeah, give it a good go. Yeah, have a good look.
I'm sure it has been done.
Andy,
I don't know.
In the papers.
It hasn't actually
been done. It hasn't been done officially in the papers. I've looked into it. It's but obviously.
Nobody's had sex up there for the simple reason they don't want sperm floating around in the goddamn space station.
When you go up to the space station, you find all the women are lesbians.
Sperm all over the steering wheel. You don't want that.
Yeah,
They don't
exactly.
deny that it hasn't happened, man. They do not deny it. It's just not in the official records, and they make a point to say it the way I'm saying it.
No,
Yeah.
women are lesbians, but I mean, that wouldn't stop me trying.
Yeah.
Exactly, Mel.
They might have lesbians up there, but I bet they got vodka up there as well.
How do you get the thrust to work when you want to push it in?
Yeah.
Rubber
Yeah.
bands, my friend. Rubber bands.
Rubber
boy.
bands.
Gravity.
Yeah.
How do you lay on top of her even? The gravity.
Exactly.
We're just going
Yeah.
to float
Your
around
little
and
rockets on your ass.
we're just going to float around and bump into everything while this is happening.
You've got
Brownie
it,
in motion.
Yeah.
You've got it, Oddie.
Brownie in sex.
I think you've got it, Oddie, and on like
Yeah.
a pulsating backpack where it goes on and
Yeah,
off.
Yeah.
cool. Yeah, cool.
Correct. Shove one vibrator in one person and let it vibrate the other end. That'll work. But no.
Just fire away.
Andy,
Just fire
Andy,
away and hope it doesn't
when-
fuck the computers up.
when you were saying those two virtual particles come into existence and one goes into a black hole, that's not right. They annihilate each other. That's all that
They
happens.
do normally indeed, but occasionally one goes astray is what they're saying, I think.
You can have one go astray, but that's like that's
The
Yeah,
one
they-
into the
they
black
still
hole
have
and
to
the
pay
one
back.
out is the Hawking
Yeah.
radiation.
The whole problem is they still have to borrow energy to come into
Yes.
existence. Then they have
Yes.
to pay
They
that
still
energy.
both exist. They're
They
not
have to
going
pay
out of
that
existence with the Hawking radiation. It's just that one is
No.
going.
The
Like,
Hawking
it's
radiation is
separated.
different. Yeah, it's the Hawking radiation is different to a particle that pops in and out of existence. They're not
That's
the
a bit
same
of a
thing.
paradox, isn't it? Because if two particles popped into
It
existence
is
and
and
only
it
one
isn't
of them
because it's just
and
not
only
popping
one of
back
them
out of
went
existence.
out of existence, then there's a deficit, like a 50%
They-
deficit in energy used to create the particles and energy used to transfer them back.
Yeah,
The
they
Hawking
have.
one can't pop back out of existence because it got separated.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
No,
Yeah.
Whereas
because
normally
they have
they pop into existence, then they touch each other, pop out of existence.
they
In the
annihilate each
Hawking-
other in that aspect.
Yeah,
When they touch
exactly.
each other, they
Exactly.
annihilate each other.
With
Right,
the
but the
Hawking
thing is-
radiation, they pop into existence. They don't annihilate because they're pulled away from each other. So they
Right, but they
therefore
still have
remain
to-
in existence and aren't
No.
virtual anymore.
No, they
Okay.
don't remain in. They don't remain in existence. They have to pay the energy back.
They haven't
Okay.
touched
They have
each other,
the
so
energy-
they're not paying it back.
They're not. They don't borrow the energy from each other.
That's why there's a pair.
I think one is positive,
It
one
does-
negative. type of thing, isn't it?
it's beside the point. They're not. They didn't borrow the energy from each other.
Hmm.
I know what you're saying here because
Hmm.
you've got a positive and a negative popping into the inverted commas reality.
Yeah.
So there's a net something our side from the zero. Yes, I get that.
There's it's like
But
50% deficit if only
it
one of
still
them
adds
goes
up
out
to
of
zero. But this
If only one of them
zero
goes out
is
of
not being
existence.
allowed to reset to reality zero.
If you
I
put
know what you're
energy
saying. I
into-
don't know how to explain that better. That's really cool, Visage. Sorry, it's Fallen Star. That's excellent.
If you
Yeah.
put
I
energy
like
into
that a
creating, if you put energy into creating two particles, only one of them goes out of existence. You've got a 50% deficit somewhere. That's like a paradox, isn't it?
Yeah, but you've got
Yeah.
100% deficit in the first place because they came from zero.
Yeah,
No,
but
they
where
have to get energy from somewhere
they
to
can't-
come into existence.
they
Nothing
can't have
comes
come
from
from zero. They have to come
Yeah.
from somewhere. They have to
Anyway,
borrow
so
that
don't
energy. They have to borrow that energy from somewhere.
From
Right?
somewhere.
No, but,
Yeah, exactly.
So
Is
So-
that like quantum fields we're talking about then?
I think
you
so.
we don't know where they're borrowing the energy from or
No,
where
yeah.
they're coming from. Like they have to be somewhere. They can't
Mhm.
just come from zero, from nothing, because nothing can't
No.
actually exist, right? So you
That's really
can't have
good.
something
Awesome.
coming from nothing.
if it's got energy, if it's got energy when it comes into existence, then it didn't come from nothing, did it?
It's
Correct.
not. There's different.
It had
there's
to borrow that
nothing.
energy from something, and this is where it goes into your quantum gravity fields or gravitational fields, whatever they want to call it. So you're going down into where you're saying into that Planck level, or it's borrowing from the Planck dimension, or it's borrowing it from somewhere, but it has to also pay that energy back. It can't keep it. It's not allowed to keep that energy. And it can only keep it for a short time. So it only comes into existence for a very short time.
Yeah.
If two things popping into existence are still equaling zero the whole time, then they actually aren't popping into existence. What the fuck
I think
is
part
that
of the
thing?
problem is a misunderstanding about nothing.
Yeah.
Well, it's not nothing now. If they've already got energy when they come into existence, then they haven't got. They couldn't possibly have come from. They couldn't possibly have come from nothing.
No,
if they've already got energy.
Total. But that's a thing that people don't understand. When they see a zero, they think it means nothing. Nothing.
Yeah.
You know.
And so you could say the same about the creation of the universe. When people say that came from nothing, actually it didn't. Because when the first two particles popped into existence, they already had energies. And where did that energy come from? Not from nothing.
God.
Fuck,
have you not been listening?
Fuck it out. Okay. Yeah.
I'm going to resist.
I'm going to
miss the alien. That the atheists say that the universe came into existence from nothing in the Big Bang.
I don't like that.
The only people who say it are them. You don't find any science saying
the God believers who have a belief that comes for existence from nothing, or from a God that created anything without explanation.
They have to believe that. They have to believe that, Oddie, because their God created everything.
But it's the same thing. Yeah. Where did your God come from? Where did the universe come from? It's the same fucking argument. They just don't see it as that because they've assumed a fucking imagination.
God existed before anything. Yeah.
They will throw up the second law of thermodynamics about you can't create energy from nothing. You can't destroy energy, and yet they're using the argument and they've proven themselves wrong. Because if you can't create it, you can't destroy it.
Yes.
Well, what the fuck do I need a God for? Anyway,
you can't create it or destroy it, therefore God. No, that's not a therefore God. It's a therefore you're an idiot.
Therefore,
we can show lots of ways why we don't need any God at all to do all of these things.
No, we don't. The Big Bang's not the beginning anyway. Everybody knows that. It's got half a brain these days. You know?
Yeah.
I mean, I've known plenty of physics teachers who teach Einstein stuff, mind. Right? Now, what they forget is even Einstein stuff is 100 and whatever years old now.
Yeah, 1918 or something.
He teaches the teenagers in school.
You know,
it shits me when people use Einstein as an argument against me for that exact reason. I think another outdated scientist.
The kids understand it.
The best way to explain the expansion of the universe, how it was, if you have a balloon and you're blowing that balloon up, right? And we have a really large balloon. We have a balloon that we can blow up into the size of this planet. But the way it works is you start blowing that balloon up and you put a dot on that balloon. You put a dot.
It stretches.
As the balloon stretches,
you got to deal with.
Yeah, as the balloon stretches, so does the size of the dot.
Yeah.
It's the law for bread analogy. Yeah.
Right. So the dot is expanding with the balloon. So the universe is expanding with the fabric of space.
So
the dot gets bigger. So now if you have a single point where you can be on that dot, right? So you've got the center of the dot and you have a distance from the center of the dot to the outside circle of the dot. Now, as that dot is growing bigger, the outside of that dot's going to look like it's expanding faster away from you.
Uh-huh.
So from whatever point you're in the
any
dot.
direction, yeah.
Yes, in all directions.
But bearing in mind that it's 3-dimensional or 4-dimensional, it's not 2-dimensional. Yeah.
I have,
You're saying that to
3.
people that understands Fawn. We need a better method of saying that to people that don't understand in the first place.
Oh,
if you know what I mean?
that one doesn't work.
Yeah, that's a 4-letter word you use for them, Heidi.
That analogy is a bit like a rope with currents in it or something.
Yeah, it starts with I.
So
Starts with I and ends in T.
I don't like
They're
that.
idiots.
That's 5.
It's not an
Yeah, well,
analogy.
a single person, idiot.
Yeah, nice.
The problem
You're
with
an
that
idiot.
analogy is the boundary there.
Yeah.
On the
Sorry,
outside.
man, I didn't hear you properly. What was that, brother?
Sorry, I don't like that analogy.
No.
Because it assumes a boundary.
Yeah.
It's finite, right? The other part of it is you have to start from somewhere. That where then implies, because it's a balloon, you know, it implies there's a center, but there isn't a center.
No.
Exactly. I have issues with that too. There's an edge on the balloon and that kind of stuff. I prefer looking at it like an Excel spreadsheet, and all the cells in the Excel spreadsheet are just doubling in size every
all
certain
around
period
you,
of time.
in every
direction.
All of them, everywhere.
You wanted to explain another one.
If you were to shrink that now.
I just think that's a good one for the people that don't believe, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, it assumes that there's a center.
Yeah.
Exactly.
There is.
Exactly.
The center. Okay. When someone says, "Is there a center?" Yes. The point at what you're standing at.
Yeah.
So wherever you're standing is the center.
Yeah. But then that gives that person an ego. Oh, so I'm my own universe. And that goes down the solipsism argument and all of that kind of shit.
Correct.
And I don't want to do that. You don't want to do that for that specific reason. Because the solipsism argument is a no-win, can't go further argument. I'll do it for fun, but everyone has to know that there's no outcome before we start from doing solipsism.
Wherever the hell you're standing and whatever you see, you are the center of your own universe. Yes, you are. Good on you. Congratulations for figuring that out. You're a very fucking smart person.
As in physics, and that to be the real truth. But I know that when I say that to somebody, 99.9% of them will see that as an egotistical thing being said, and it totally derails the argument, and it makes it difficult.
Yeah.
So that's why I won't use it.
People think
I just say to
can't use that method, is what I'm saying, even though I know it's correct.
I'd say congratulations to you for having an ego and thinking you're the center of your universe. Great, because I'm the center of mine. That bloke over there is the center of his. So congratulations, you're just like everybody else on the planet.
To have the conversation with, you know, which is the
You're
problem
like
again.
everybody else on the planet. You're the center of your own universe. Congratulations for having an ego for that.
Because there is no center. Of course, we have to be the center of the universe. There is no actual center. It's expanding uniformly.
Well,
the whole definition of a uniform expansion means that we have to be.
We create our own reference point, don't we?
You can't say
that's my problem with it, Andy. Sorry, Mao. Yeah. That's my problem with it, Andy, because that's what generates the solipsism viewpoint from then onwards in the conversation. The person sees it as himself, it gives the ego, it gives the
have to have a reference. You have to have a reference.
It's a philosophical conversation.
That's the only way you can form a reference point, is to use yourself as the reference point, isn't it?
Yes, but you can't say contradiction. You can't say that there's no center and then say you're the center. That makes no sense.
Yeah.
You're the center of your own viewpoint.
Now too.
You're the center of your own viewpoint.
Yeah, I didn't even realize I was doing a contradiction then. Thank you for pointing that out now. Awesome.
Yeah.
You're
Exactly right, brother.
I
the
didn't catch
center of
that
your
one.
own viewpoint.
I didn't catch that one, Mel. Run it by me again.
I said I'm a bit of a twat sometimes.
No, you were saying. How
What
did
I'm
you
saying is, you
contradict
can't
Oddie?
say that there's no centre because everything is expanded all at the same time.
Oh,
It still
okay.
is,
Yeah.
right? There's no centre. There's no start in
No.
a centre because everything's
No.
going all at once in all different directions. So
But
you can't then turn around and say you are
No.
the centre of your universe.
Well,
He
the only
is the
reason I
centre of
say
his
that is the only reason I
that doesn't
say
make
that
any
is
sense.
because you form your own reference point. You are the reference point, so therefore
Yeah, but
you
that's
must
just
be the centre.
that's just a
Yeah.
subjective thing. You can't say one and then say the other. It's not going to work.
Mm.
It's not going to make any sense for one thing.
One thing I do
Yeah, but
dislike is when we think about space and like Paul Stark said, you imagine a balloon with a dot on it. We're thinking two-dimensional again, and obviously it's not two-dimensional. It's at least
It
three-dimensional.
also implies
Yeah.
a centre,
yeah,
a start.
okay. So how do you explain
Fucking brilliant,
three-dimensional?
guys. This is good.
Yeah, how do you
Yeah.
explain when we look at a picture of a black hole? Everybody
Uh-huh.
pictures it like a manhole in the
Uh-huh.
ground, right?
Yeah.
When,
Right.
when
They
it's
are.
actually when it's actually not a manhole, it's an actual round 360-degree object.
Point.
Yeah.
It doesn't have
Right.
any size whatsoever, the black hole, hey.
It has size.
It has it has mass,
Can't see it.
but the black hole has no size whatsoever. The event horizon has size
You can see
Yeah.
what's going on. You can't
because
see
of the mass
Yeah.
of the black hole,
Okay.
but the black hole is a singularity, a point. It is
because
Okay.
black
a
hole
point without
causes energy.
The
dimension.
mass is equal to the size of the event horizon. There you go. If you want the
Yeah.
mathematical correction of it, that's what it is. The mass of a
We
black hole
weren't
is
arguing there, Fawn. I don't think
no,
we
no,
were
no,
at all,
no.
man.
No. I know that. I know that.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah, it's just a viewpoint. But when we look at a black hole, and no matter where you look at it, you can go all 360 degrees on a black hole, and everything is being sucked into it in that 360-degree circle.
Yeah.
It is round.
Yeah.
Absolutely. A spherical
And
point.
obviously, the size of the black hole would be determined by how much mass it's consumed. I would imagine.
Correct.
Yeah.
The event horizon.
The event horizon, not the black hole. The black hole.
The event. That's what I mean, Oddie. Yeah.
Yeah. But when we refer to the black hole, we only refer to what we can observe, which is the event horizon.
Yeah. Of course.
I don't know why they say it's a point either. Mao, I'm assuming you may know because it's a math thing.
Point?
That's what it's a singularity, being that it's a point. The space time that I don't know why they actually know it's actually a point. But
I don't know.
Like, I don't know why they know that there is apparently no angular momentum within a black hole, but apparently that's true from physicists and high mathematicians. But we're not supposed to know what's inside a black hole. So how the fuck do they know that? But granted, it's only supposed to be mathematical.
You can predict.
Like,
I think you can predict what's
exactly.
inside it without knowing it. I think you can predict it.
Right.
Yeah.
The more technical term is everything gets drawn to the center, just like everything is drawn to the center of the Earth due to its gravity. Everything on the black hole gets drawn to the center. What the center is, I don't know.
Yeah.
No,
why would it lose spin though? Is what I was getting at just then. Because apparently in the black hole, it gets drawn so much to the center that it loses its spin, which is angular momentum. Now, angular momentum is like energy; it's supposed to be conserved. Now, the reason I mention this is because we are now believing that the universe has spin. People believe that we're the inside of a black hole because of the.
No, I don't follow that, but
from the inside.
No.
Well, this is my evidence that we're not the inside of a black hole because we have the math that's leading us to believe there is no spin in a black hole, but we have the math to make us believe the universe is spinning.
It's spinning.
Yeah.
That's That's fine.
You'll find this. Well, that's it. But you'll find this. You'll hear this more and more over the next few months. I bet you.
To say something is spinning like the universe is spinning, you need to have a reference point to what it is spinning.
That's why I'm only saying they're hinting that it's spinning. They don't like.
Yeah.
How can you know for certain? Really,
we don't have a reference.
I don't know the maths for that.
No.
We don't have the reference point.
I'm not fucking Einstein.
That would be a complicated one now. I wouldn't expect you to really, Mel, to be fair. Yeah.
I don't think Einstein could do it. You need more data points first, surely.
Well, Einstein's fucking fault anyway.
Yeah.
I would be admit.
He thought the bloody universe was static, so he can shut up anyway. Einstein.
That's one of the first rules, though, isn't it? Everything is in motion. Don't we already know that? We know that, don't we? Everything's in motion.
Well, we know that because we got down to even the fields being in motion. So
that's right.
Well, we're led very, very strongly to.
I think
it's a belief. There you go. I didn't know that.
I think when you get to the bottom of a black hole. Sorry?
Everything's in motion compared to something else.
Yeah.
Yes, of course it is.
Yeah.
Everything distorts, everything attracts. I think when you get to the bottom of a black hole, you'll probably find Maxi.
Oh, God.
Maybe. I don't know.
No comment. I think no comment. Yeah. I don't dislike Max. I don't dislike any of them really. They've all got their funny ways, but
I like Max. I think he's hilarious.
Yeah.
Very clever with words. Very clever with words. Better with words than I am.
She's conversational. Did this
very
week with her and a few of the others. I really wish they'd pop past.
When she wants to be, she's very good with words, Mal.
Yeah, very articulate.
Yeah, very.
Absolutely. I enjoy reading some of her insults.
Yeah. Yeah. Certainly not stupid. Put it that way.
Gullible.
Yeah. No, definitely not stupid though. She's
not daft.
Very articulate. Her words are very good when she wants to be.
Yeah, she knows about a lot of stuff, but she's just gullible. Yeah.
Okay, which one of us got a whole heap of money?
Not me.
Hey, you want to know something about that? And I'm not fucking around. I went and got my houses valued yesterday, and they're both worth about 40 grand more than I realised. So yesterday, at least in my head, I've made 80 grand. I don't have access to it or anything like that. But,
that's good though. That's good though.
Yeah, man.
Absolutely.
What? I didn't hear that. What was that, Mel?
I said you're looking very sexy for it as well. You're getting sexier by the dollar.
I'm thinking of selling and moving to a better place shortly. And to do that, the real estate costs will cost me about 30. And I just found out that this upgrade in the value of the places easily covers that. So, yeah.
Game on.
Well, sort of. There's nothing holding me back now, which is kind of cool. Man, I'm in a 1961 originally built house, so everything's fallen apart, man. So it's time to become a bit modern. So,
see, the reason I asked you guys is because we need to do an experiment.
Okay.
We need to do an experiment on testing the one-way speed of light.
Okay.
Oh, cool. How are we going to do that?
I think there's a joke in here somewhere, but carry on.
Wait a minute, it must be a revolver here somewhere.
Fuck up. There better not be a joke. I've had an hour-long conversation with him on this topic.
No, it's not a joke. We just need the money to buy the equipment.
Yeah, okay. That's the joke. Yeah, right.
Yeah, that'd be about the only joke. I can put 20. I can put $20 towards it.
Yeah, this is actually quite a cool topic because we've never measured the speed of light in one direction, Andy. We've always measured it in two.
So we
send it Yeah,
right.
to somewhere and then receive it, so it's double.
But you have to, don't you?
I'll have
You
to
can't.
thr-
You
I'll have
can't
to
be at. You can't be at the sending station
Ah.
and the receiving station at the same time.
Well,
You see?
I will throw over to Fallen Star to get more in
Yeah.
depth of that if he so desires. But this gets complex and is interesting.
Quantum entanglement says you can be at both ends.
Yeah,
Well,
if you're entangled with a particle
you-
and you
But
happen
you
to
can't
put that
send the
particle,
information.
you
have
happen
to
to be
send the
able to put that
information back.
particle in the receiving position and the sending position
Yeah.
at the same time.
Yeah.
How do you get that
need-
particle? How do
I
you get
don't
that
know.
entangled particle to the other side of the universe in the first place? This is the
don't
problem.
know.
This is
Yeah.
Apparently they've done it in China.
Yeah, they have apparently done something.
It
Yeah,
went something like 112 kilometers or something. No?
yeah, I did
Without
hear about
actually
that.
going there. But,
They've gone
what
to
you
the
would get-
moon with entangled particles, to my knowledge.
Yeah,
The
what you
moon
would get-
or high space. So they've gone 1200K at least.
Yeah, something
Wow.
like that. Yeah.
Or to the moon, which is what, 300. Well, I don't know the
Yeah.
distance. I can't
So
remember.
you don't need entangled particles for the experiment. You
Okay.
need to synchronize your two clocks. You
Yeah.
need to have clock A and clock B, and you have atomic clocks, right? And they
Yeah.
have detectors. The two clocks have detectors inside them. So when you fire a beam between through one clock, it marks the time, and the other clock marks the time when it arrives, right?
Okay.
But you also have to send a beam from clock B back to clock A, so you get the symmetry, right?
Okay.
So you have a measurement between the two. Yeah. So the only way
you could use a mirror then for the same reason.
no, there's a problem with the mirror where there's a slight delay in the reflection of. There's a slight delay in the reflection.
Okay. It takes time to slow down, turn around, and speed up again. You mean perhaps?
Yeah, for the mirror to do its job, there is like, and you're talking in picoseconds.
Yes.
Okay,
Yeah.
we're not talking in milliseconds. We're going deeper than a millisecond. We're going into picoseconds.
Yeah, I can appreciate the theory of it. Yeah. Yeah.
So any variation more than 0.25 picoseconds, you have an inaccuracy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Right. But if you have, and we have emitters, right, which will emit a beam of laser, right?
Yeah.
So we're using laser, but what we do is we form an isosceles triangle between clock A, clock B, and where the emitter sits. You center it, and
triangulate it.
Yeah, you have it. You have an isosceles triangle, so you have the distance. You have the distance correct without assuming the speed of light for the distance. Okay. Now, with the emitter, you set the emitter at 100 hertz, right? Okay. So it flashes the light, and you use fiber optic cables to send the signals from the emitter to clock A and to clock B, and you count the flashes. You don't count the time it takes for the beam to reach clock A or clock B. You count the flashes between the two, so you can synchronize your two clocks. Right. And the reason you use fiber optic cables is you are eliminating all atmospheric interference, density, air, or any other interfering infrared light from anything else. So you do the test in a desert at nighttime with no moon. Mm-hmm. So you eliminate most of the light that is in the atmosphere. Yeah. Then you So now you hook up your computer. You hook up a computer to these three things, and you make sure they stay synchronized. And you make sure that the emitter keeps emitting at exactly 100 hertz. So the computer monitors it all and regulates it all. You allow for any type of drift,
Hey, Gads.
any type of drift,
Hello.
Come up,
or
Gads. If you're interested, I don't know if this would interest you, but you're welcome, as always. You're
I
always
just swung
welcome,
past
Gads.
Blade Runner quickly and threw out a call.
Thank you, Audie. I've done that once or twice. I don't know whether
Yeah.
this is really Gadwin's thing, but if he's, if he may be interested, he's welcome to come up. Obviously.
Gads.
Awesome.
So what is
Yeah,
all
It's,
this?
it's coming up. Hold on. Yep.
What's
Gads.
the
Howdy.
end
How
point
you
of this?
doing?
Well, the end result is once you've done it all and you run the system for 4 hours continuously, you will end up with a 0.25 picosecond count, and you will end up with a 1 in 10 million variation in the system. So
what I'm wondering, Fallen Star, is how much distance are we talking about between these three triangulations?
Okay. You can use 8 kilometers between clock A and clock B, and you place the emitter. You place the emitter 4 kilometers.
Yeah.
And that forms your isosceles triangle. Once you've got your isosceles triangle, you add the triangle and you get your distance.
So that's doable then, isn't it? That's quite doable. We're not talking about millions of miles apart or anything.
No, we're not talking about that. You do have to over 8 kilometers. We do have to
have gravitational error, wouldn't you?
Yes, the computer accounts for drift.
Okay, yeah, cool.
And any flicker.
Yeah.
Okay.
You would have to account for the solar system's rotation, the planetary rotation, plus the whole galaxy rotation.
Correct.
Solar system Coriolis effect. Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Good point.
Yes.
That is a really good point, dude. That's excellent.
That's where the computer counts for the drift. That's what drift is.
Fucking hell. The wobble from the spin of the solar system. How fucking awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, even our galaxy is rotating at 180,000 miles an hour.
The wobble from everything now. You keep going up relativistically. That's fucking really fucking cool, isn't it?
The
universe
out there,
is throwing a wobble in everything. Fuck.
It's way out, man.
Nice.
Yep. That's a good point, Gads. Yeah. Something else you have to account for.
Yes, you account for the rotation of the Earth, you account for the rotation around the Sun, and you account for the rotation of the galaxy itself. Plus, you account for the bobbing up and down of the planets through the solar system.
Well, you have to account for each solar system that you're going to. So,
we got our Twitch bot back again, advertising cheap viewers.
It
comes up every week. Yeah.
But so long as you're within a certain variability, so if you're only 1 in 10 million in accuracy, you're still within the 0.25 picosecond timing of the light, even though you've accounted for all the drift that occurs.
I suppose, my question is, what do you do with this?
Once you have the exact one-way speed of light, your calculations for everything that we have been doing in the universe, when we calculate the distance from here to the moon, that is a calculation of a two-way speed of light, not a calculation of the one-way speed of light. Once you've got your calculations to an asymmetry of A and B and B and A, you now have more accurate math that you can use for a lot of things.
Yeah,
it's basically just a mass refinement, really.
Absolutely, yes.
And when you do the same experiment above the atmosphere, you get a different result.
It's the same sort of thing. When we realized that the atmosphere was having an effect on looking at the skies, we decided, let's go and get above the atmosphere and look with clearer eyes. Yeah,
Correct.
it's the same thing.
Atmospheric lensing.
Yeah,
Yes.
It's a classic
It's
thing.
the same thing.
Yeah,
Exactly.
henceforth-
Now it's classic. It's the same thing over and over. We found something that was blurring our vision. Now we've adjusted for it.
Yeah, it's a classic thing of the time runs slower up there than down here.
Yeah,
Well, the sky
henceforth, why
actually
we
kind of
use
amplifies
why
it, so
it's-
you can actually see it better.
that's why we use fiber optic cabling, because you're eliminating the atmosphere interference.
Cool.
Yeah.
Okay.
Interesting concept. So why hasn't somebody done that then? Because that's perfectly doable, isn't it?
It's 100%. It's 100% doable. I've already gone through the list of the equipment to see that whether we have.
Why would that be more accurate than, say, I forgot what it's called now.
The mirrors on the moon, for example. Yeah.
Cesium bar with the radioactive decay. Which is really very, very accurately measured.
Yeah.
Why would that be better?
Cesium 134 or something. Yeah. Decay.
Because you need a way to synchronize the two clocks.
Okay.
Oh, atomic clocks.
Yeah, you can't use the speed of light to synchronize the two clocks, because now you're assuming the speed of light again. So you can't do that.
Yeah.
And if any particles from radioactivity are traveling at the speed of light, then that is just an assumption of how fast it's traveling anyhow.
Yeah.
So you have to eliminate all contradictions to the measurement.
Yeah. Okay, it's just a more accurate measurement. Okay.
Yes. And the most accurate way to do it would be to do it out in space. And set clock A and B, 100 light years away from each other, and use a pulsar star, and use the timing of the pulsar star, the rotation of it, to synchronize the two clocks, and then send your beam through them.
Like a metronome. Yeah.
Yeah, we ain't got no way of putting two clocks stably out in space somewhere, man.
No, that's right.
Well, just how long it takes for the radio waves to even transmit the data. I mean, it'd take too long.
Yeah. You know that Voyager now is taking 24 hours for the signals to go one way, to the spacecraft and back.
Well,
each journey is like 24 hours now.
Where's it at now? Last I knew, it was like at Saturn or Jupiter or something like that.
Yeah, I can't remember where it is exactly. It's something like 20 billion miles away from Earth or something.
It's actually in interstellar space.
Yeah.
So it did get past the Oort cloud. Because I know there's a lot of unaccounted for things in the Oort cloud.
Yeah. Nice, Oddie.
Brilliant.
I like that.
Oh,
have you seen the one where Trump's kissing Putin? I like that one as well.
I mean, I didn't know Trump was gay, but Jesus has got 12 buddies.
Well, he was blowing Bubba, whoever Bubba is.
Yeah, that was funny.
Oh, they just released a whole bunch more images of him with Epstein and stuff like that.
No way. Oh, they got 10,000 or something. Documents coming through.
Yeah, they're going to stop them.
95,000 pictures.
95,000.
They're going to stop them.
Come on, man. Who the fuck has 95,000 pictures with their own family? Like, fucking hell.
You got to think Epstein, my theory is Epstein worked for the Israeli government. He's Israeli intelligence. And his whole operation was to get rich and powerful people to enact in certain deviant things and then use that as blackmail to get them to do whatever Israel wanted.
Well, except that he was a deviant himself. He was a deviant himself, let's not forget.
He was a fucking pedo.
Yeah.
But no, Epstein himself wasn't a pedo, but he trafficked girls to the famous and then filmed them doing things with young girls.
Do you think that he didn't take any part in it then, Gads?
No,
I thought he was as guilty as the rest of them, but I don't know.
There's some things, but I mean, him and Giselle, Max, whatever her name was, like he had a wife and everything like that. They're like partners in the whole crime ring.
Yeah.
Yeah, the fact that he was no, he was just a monster.
I mean, if you look at all the people he got into his ring, I mean, they had like one from every kind of industry. Like they had
how many rings was he into?
Now they're saying that he was having multiple flights into the UK, into Britain on a weekly basis, bringing girls over here, and that's going to involve Prince Andrew. That's what's going to come out of that.
Well,
I can
it's
tell
just
you.
Andrew now. He was all his titles stripped.
They will protect
of course,
the victims' names. So a lot of this stuff you're not going to see. I guarantee it'll be redacted.
Oh no, it's all coming out Friday.
Is it?
Friday is when the whole data cache gets released.
Ooh.
I bet you one of Maxie's raw steaks gets redacted.
I celebrate, yeah.
Yeah, they won't give out
down
the
with
victims' names.
Well, the victims' names are already public. Like everybody knows.
No, they're not, though, are they?
The girls are all in like their 30s.
How many
now.
of these things have still got to come out?
95,000 are coming out in this batch. Yeah.
No, there's lots of names in there. They're not going to give them out.
Well, the females have already come out and said like they've already had class action.
Oh, some of them, yeah.
Quite a few of them. There's like 30 or 40 girls that have already all joined together.
Yes, but if you're looking at that, there are more people who are considered to be involved in it than there are 40 victims.
Some of the
victims
want to remain nameless for their own. Because I mean, the other girls are targeted by
them. If they don't want to remain nameless, if they don't want to remain anonymous, that's their choice. But they can't just suddenly go, oh, so-and-so had this girl over here. She was only 15 or whatever.
Yeah.
And they give a name out. And they can't do that. They'd be in court for doing that.
Maybe.
Very quickly.
Well, that's why Congress has to go through all the documents first. So everything,
exactly.
The Congress goes through everything first, and then they choose what's actually going to get released to the public.
Redacted, guaranteed.
Oh yeah, there's definitely redactions.
Is that why they wait for the girls to be over 18 so they can be a witness?
Yeah, probably.
Well, a lot of this stuff took place in like the 80s and 90s and so on. Like these girls are all pretty old now. They're 30s.
Yeah.
Yeah, they would be.
Probably ugly as well.
So they can be witnesses now.
Oh,
no longer 15.
Yeah, they can if they want. Yeah.
There's a couple of them that even gone and done public speeches and stuff like that. Even the one woman was so stupid. She said she voted for Trump.
Yeah.
I can't remember which one it was voted for Trump. She was all about for Trump, thinking he was innocent, but yet he's in, in these files. In the last trove of documents, Trump was in them like 2,000 times.
I know.
Yeah, I mean,
it's hard to maintain that now, isn't it? When you see that evidence.
You can be in the documents, you can be in the airplanes, you can be on the island, you can be at the parties, you could do all sorts of things, you could be at all the meetings, you could be hugging up to him and all the rest of it, but that doesn't show that you were guilty. They have to show you were guilty.
Well, it's because it's rich and famous people, so they get away with it. Like, nobody
people
ever holds their feet
and they suddenly go, oh, look, there he is, photographed with Epstein. He must be one of them. That's what people do.
Well, if you look at our system now, I mean, we have a 34-time convicted felon and convicted rapist as our president.
Yeah, I know.
I
saw you say that in chat earlier, Gads, and that's a good point. I've forgotten that he was a convicted rapist.
You can't conflate that with the rest of it, though. You can't do that.
You can't.
That's social media.
You can't
stuff.
say that proves
that's conspiracy stuff. Well, he's convicted.
It's highly circumstantial evidence, though, Mel. How can you appear in the? How can you appear in these things 2,000 times and be innocent, for God's sake?
Yeah, circumstantial evidence is neither here nor there.
It's a heap, though, of circumstantial evidence. That's the
problem.
Then they have to take that to court and show that it's true.
Trump has loyalists working for him, so everybody who's running the DOJ, the FBI, everything is all loyalists to Trump, and they will hide things just to protect their leader.
Well, that was my point about redaction.
I mean, it's like
Yeah.
we're living in North Korea right now. It's Trump's like our Kim Jong-un.
Yeah. Yeah. So between the witnesses redacting and the government redacting statements and
Yeah.
deliberately leaving them out, how much of this is actually going to get through? Well, 95,000 are coming through, I think, Gads, isn't it? You said.
Well, that's what Congress is going through.
So how
they
many were
released.
there originally? For God's sake.
Well, I think that's all of them. That's the whole trove of. Epstein was
Okay.
big into
Okay.
photography,
Yes,
so
it
he
was.
took
Yeah.
tons of pictures and plus all his blackmail images. So a lot of it was for blackmail reasons.
Black book
Yeah.
stuff, is it?
Well, and the thing is, they're not going to put anything out that has like exposed children or anything like that.
No,
Like that stuff's
that's
going to
right.
be.
And we wouldn't want them to, would we?
Is your chat not scrolling on the StreamYard thing, Andy?
I haven't
screen.
noticed it, me. Could it be?
Hasn't. No, well, your chat is on your screen, but it hasn't changed for about an hour.
Nobody's typed anything, I don't think.
No, there's shitloads.
Is there?
Oh, that came up. But the last one above that was freaking, it can tell what chemtrails are in the fumes. That was back when we were talking about Enceladus.
Is it already delayed or something, maybe? Yeah.
I have no idea, because Gads is coming up now, too.
That's just double
How about now?
posted somehow. Yeah.
Yeah, he did it from mine by the looks of it. The link.
Don't know that one. Hello, whoever you are. Bulan.
Awesome.
That's
No, I
me.
just wondered why it paused.
Oh, is it?
That's all.
Yeah, that's my monitoring
I see.
account. Yeah, so I can
Ooh.
I can be be in the same place. But to monitor the chat, I need a second device. So
I see. Yeah. I don't know, Oddie. I suspect. Don't forget, I'm running two different versions. So I'm running a vertical and horizontal.
Yeah. They both paused too.
Maybe it's lagging, because of that, perhaps.
Could be
I
the
thought
key.
it was mine because I noticed it on my YouTube channel first, but then I wasn't running it live, so I corrected all that. But then it didn't change anything. Mate, it's not a biggie. It's working now. I have no idea why it wasn't. Just curious. Sorry for derailing the topic.
That's all right. Yeah, but that does happen, doesn't it? We've seen this before, where we have these issues where it goes a bit weird.
Oh yeah.
YouTube's been updating a lot now because they changed a lot of the video, like the whole format of the videos and everything.
Yeah.
Have they? Yeah. Their chat was down earlier. YouTube chat. I was getting 502 errors on every chat for a while this afternoon.
I didn't get any.
Yeah, they were
Might have
doing
been a
something.
UK thing.
Maybe. Yeah. They were doing something. But I get worried because every time they touch anything, they seem to break more stuff than they fix.
Well, that's the spaghetti
terrible.
code. So they have so much code, and they keep building the code on top of the old code, and then keep adding more and more, and then it just breaks old things.
Yep. Yeah.
Which with AI, a lot of this stuff will be sorted out because AI is methodical with doing things like that. I mean, that's what's great about AI is it can be sent in to do something, and it can do a job way better than a human can because just the level of focus it can have and such.
Yeah. Well, let's hope so. Yeah.
it's not distracted by girls with big boobs.
Yeah, exactly. Or food.
Or food. Yeah. Raw beef and stuff. Yeah.
Oh my god, I can't. I still think she's just trolling, but I read it.
You'll never know. I can tell you from experience, Gadget, you will never know the truth of that. You'll always have that suspicion. That's how it's always been with Max. You'll never know.
Yeah, Kelly's always been just weird like that. Like
I know
about incest and stuff like that. Like
I know. Yeah. But you'll never know for sure. You'll always have that element of doubt whether it was all trolling.
Fact is, I don't really care.
I just get tired of hearing it because it's every day with her.
It gets boring. The thing I don't like about it is and I've told her so, is trying to influence other people who are not.
I'm not convinced that she has influenced anybody. I don't think anybody's about
Well, whether
to
she
try
has
it.
or not is immaterial, but she's trying to.
Yes,
She
yeah,
keeps
that's
telling
true.
people, you must eat this
Yeah,
raw meat, you need to do this. Now, people are different and they need
yeah,
different diets. And some people are more gullible than others, I would say her included. So who
yeah.
might go and do this and make themselves really ill doing it. And
That's
I've
what I've
told
told
her so.
her. I've
It's
told her.
irresponsible.
Yes.
You know, carry on if that's what you want
You
to
don't
do.
care, though.
It's your, body autonomy and all the rest of it.
Mm.
Carry on, but don't do that. That's
I've told her many
irresponsible.
times, Mel, that she'll end up in hospital again the way she's going.
Yeah, it's irresponsible to try and get other people to follow you, though.
Yeah.
But she's gonna end
there's
up
dangerous.
Swan.
she's gonna
Dangerous
get
as well.
tapeworms.
Hello, Swan. How you doing?
Hello, Miss Swan.
Oh,
She hasn't
Hello.
come up on the YouTube one yet, but she's. I saw it on
is that
the.
from mine? Got the link
Ah.
symbol.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Oh, she's got the link symbol. Well done, Ollie. I didn't spot that. Another new thing I've learned. Yeah.
G'day,
Another new thing.
Swanee. I got the impression my greatest fan was slagging me off from Blade Runner.
Oh.
Oh,
Yeah.
I was arguing with her. She's calling me gay. I don't know why.
She hates you because you defended me, brother.
I
Yeah.
know. I know.
Who's your greatest fan from Blade Runner? Give me a clue.
You can figure it out.
Dingo ate my baby.
Okay.
Don't need to refer to them because it'll
I think mine was.
And what happened to EA, Oddie? She seems to have disappeared.
Yeah.
She's around every now and again. She makes an
It is
appearance.
pleasant.
Okay.
I think my greatest fan from Blade Runner has to be Pooba.
EA asked me if she could be my. EA asked me if she could be my stalker. I like EA though. She's got a good sense of humour. I like her wit. Yeah.
I've absolutely no problem with her. That's why I will not stop having her come up on my channel if she wants to come up. Exactly. It's all freaking everything's above board. Well, not from me, my friend. Like there's no. It's. Mate, have any ever seen me flirt with anybody?
No,
I don't do that here.
I don't think I have.
I
don't think I have.
I'll flatter people, but that's about it.
Yeah, that's different again, isn't it?
It's a bit of.
If I do anything like that, it's for a humorous joke, and it's known that it's for a humorous joke.
It's okay, as you say,
beforehand,
it's okay if you're both adults and you know what's going on and you're not idiots. You know, have a bit of a flirt and a bit of a, this. It's fine. It's fun. It's good.
Bit of a joke, really. A bit of a laugh.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
Miss
Swan, I get attacked for talking to you guys, man. I get attacked for talking to you guys. You've seen that. All of you have seen that.
I've seen it. I get attacked for talking to you, Audie, because you're on the wrong side of the fence. People attack other people for talking to you. It's just ridiculous. Don't pay any attention to that.
I'm not.
Do a home aerobic and just laugh at them.
Yeah, that's right. That's all you can do, really, because it is funny, isn't it? It's ridiculous.
It's sad.
I can't stand homoerotic. That guy has threatened me, sent death threats to my family and emails. I mean, all kinds of just nasty things. He's a vile person.
Yeah, fair enough. Yeah.
I think it's Black Swan. Sorry?
There's a lot of people who say the same thing, but me and Mal have always been of the same opinion on that. That he's always been okay to us. I know that sounds a bit selfish.
Well, it's because you haven't gotten to the crosshairs.
Yes, exactly that. Yeah.
But I still think he should be more publicly shunned for his actions than anything.
Yeah, but it's not for us to do that. He hasn't done anything to us. Had he done anything to me, I'm sure I'd be on. You're saying the same things you are.
I can't.
I've witnessed what he does to you too, Gads. I agree with you totally, but I absolutely am on that side where I still haven't been given that reason to be able to.
I know. That's the trouble.
I feel for you. Big time. I do. And
I mean, it's kind of like
absolutely agree with Andy too, though. He hasn't
Yeah.
actually crossed that line where I could go, well, fuck you, man. You're
And
a fucking cunt.
Don't
'Cause,
forget, Gad. You've seen, you
well,
know what we're
he
like. You've
hasn't
seen us
attacked
in
my
action.
family, so
You know
yeah.
for a fact, absolutely that had he crossed the line, that both of us would have attacked him back. You know that.
Well, exactly. Yeah.
well, it's better to just
Um,
block him. I just completely block him out of everything.
Yeah. Well,
Oh,
you've
like,
got more
I
reason.
understand. And I watch him doing this to lots of people. Yourself is a major example, but he does it to not just you. But
Oh, I know.
he has not crossed that thing with me yet, and I'm amazed over
He's
such
a
a long time
sociopath,
span.
though.
Tell you the truth.
As soon as you attack him once, he will go scorched earth and like try to find everything about you. Go send emails to your family, start sending death threats, attacking your children, everything. Like the guy is vile.
Very full on. Mate, I think nearly anything and everything that you could easily get about me is sort of out there. If you fucking want my bank details and all that, fuck, you just got to be in a good mood and be sucking up to the right person. I think at the right time, I'm just lucky.
The good thing is it's not very
Sounds
smart.
really selfish to say that, doesn't it? He hasn't done anything to me, so therefore it doesn't matter. I'm not saying that.
It does. It really does.
It actually does matter. It's disgusting in some ways, but I've got no
I
personal
disagree
reason.
until I know.
Yeah.
Until I know, I have to disagree. I can't
Tom's
shun
another one.
somebody on somebody else's say-so.
Yes, that's
I
right.
go by that
right.
too, Mal. And thank you for reminding me. That's my general rule of thumb. But it seems like a poor excuse when I've seen what Gads has actually been put through.
I know. That's
Or
right.
I believe that you've actually been put through.
It sounds very selfish,
can't verify
doesn't it?
that, but it does seem very true.
Yeah, I'm not going to turn around and say that one person, oh no, I get on great with X, so Y must be talking bollocks. You know?
Yeah.
They may not be talking bollocks, but I don't know.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah.
It's not something I do. I just don't do that.
I don't mean to be
If
selfish
you told me
about it.
to
That's not the intention.
If one person, if I went in a chat and I said, what's 2 with 2, 2 plus 2, and somebody said to me 7, would I believe that, or would I believe that because they said that somebody else told them it was 7?
Didn't you have a similar argument with Pooh Bar about 2 and 2 not being equal to 4 or whatever?
Yeah, I proved
I
it.
remember I jumped in halfway.
I proved that you didn't like that.
Well, 2 plus 2 can be 5. It's just they don't understand the mathematical.
Yeah, it could be 3.
If it's 2.6 and 2.4.
Yeah.
No, it could be 3. It depends on what number system you use. If you use
what equation
modular,
you're doing.
If I have what people forget, right? Okay, this will be very quick because I know it's boring. 2 plus 2 equals 4 on the number line, yeah? You've got a whole number line. And the number goes from minus infinity to plus infinity, but it just carries on infinitely, yeah? But if I change the number line to go, the only numbers in this line are 1, 2, and 3, and then I say 2 plus 2, it can't equal 4.
No.
There is no 4.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's modular mathematics.
Sabine did a whole video on it, like all the different equations. It can be 2 plus 2 equals 5 and such. And
you just have different elements in. If you write it down, you'd have a little bracket and a 1, a 2, and a 3 in another little bracket. And then you could have 2 plus 2 equals, well, it can't equal 4 because there's only 1, a 2, and a 3 in the bracket. That's your numbers. There are no more numbers.
That's
shit.
But I like it. I do like it. It's just shit.
Could I put the bracket after you say if there's only 1, 2, 3? If I say 2 plus 2 and then in the brackets I go 3 plus 1.
Oh, nice. Nice.
No, you can't do that.
Why?
Because it's elements. Elements. Oh shit! Oh, my brain.
Well, that's a concept within a reality that we do that all the time within our universe. That's fucking brilliant.
There are only 3 elements in the
Correct.
system, and one of them
Three.
isn't
2
plus.
plus 2 equals 3
You
plus
can't-
1
if you
within
have-
a place where there cannot be 4. That's
Yeah, no,
fucking
you can't do that.
awesome.
You can't do
Yeah.
it.
But I think that's one of the most basic, simplest mathematical way of explaining concept.
Yeah.
Yeah, people don't understand it because they're not used to it. They're only used to the number line.
Mm.
You can't have 2 plus 2 and then a bracket and 3 plus 1 and a bracket. You can't have that because plus
Right.
isn't a
In the
number.
within the same bracket.
Well,
Yeah,
if plus is
Plus isn't on the number line.
Yeah, right. But why would you use a
Okay.
plus then to say 2 plus 2?
Yeah.
That's outside of that.
If you
This is a
can
question.
use it there,
Yeah,
if you
the
can use it
question
there,
is 2 plus 2 equal to 4?
right? So
In that modular arithmetic.
The brackets indicate an equation, though, don't they? Yeah.
No, the
Yeah,
brackets hold the elements.
So I
Like a
have
number.
3 elements. I have 3
Yeah.
elements plus 1 other element.
Yes, but they have to be consistent. I can't put a question mark, a plus, and a 9 in there. Can't do that.
But if you were to put 1, 2, and 3 in there, presumably you'd use commas to separate them. You can't have a comma
that's
either.
right. Yeah,
You can't have a comma either.
No, the comma is not part of it.
No.
So how does it become a functional system then if you can't use anything to verify what a 2 plus 2 is?
The comma is a
It's
description,
modular
not a
arithmetic.
function.
You have 2
modular
elements
arithmetic-
plus you have 2 elements plus 2 other elements.
Modular arithmetic is something like if you had a minus answer or a plus answer. Does the answer equal minus 2 or does the answer equal plus 2? Then you would have a bracket and a 2 and a bracket.
Mal, why can't we have negative energy or negative mass, Mal? Tell me that one, mathematician. That's the one I want to
That's
know.
called 2 plus 2 would,
Yeah,
could be.
that gives us hoverboards, brother. That gives
Anyway.
us the cool shit.
Yeah, I'm boring, so.
Yeah.
Well, we just haven't discovered it yet. Antimatter, basically, and such.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, we have discovered it. We know it's there. They've even created it at Fermilab. We have created
Antimatter, we create all the time. Cosmic rays coming into our atmosphere creates muons, the positive electrons. They collide with electrons, they deteriorate each other, create sparks.
Cosmic rays, I learned just the day before yesterday. And I only learned it because the professor of mathematics is attractive. Cosmic rays is just particles. That's all it is.
Yeah. Yeah.
Or a
It's
wave.
particles.
Well, it's waves.
I didn't know
A
that.
wavelength. Yeah, a wavelength, basically, isn't it?
No, it's particles. It is literally
Yeah.
particles.
Yeah, but it's
Exactly.
both, though. It's a wave and a particle at the same time.
That's light.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like
Yeah. The cosmic.
It depends
rays.
which cosmic ray it is, but yes, it's a photon or a neutron blown out
Cosmic
of
rays
a
isn't light.
particle.
It's particles.
well, yeah, like of a neutron star.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not light.
We have a
it's
proton
particles.
star.
So I don't
It's
know
a
if
subatomic.
Have you heard of Fermilab, guys? Fermilab, I mean. It's a particle accelerator, a bit like CERN.
Yeah, man,
LHC.
Fermilab's channel's great. Professor
they've been-
Don is awesome. He does great videos.
They've been creating antimatter for
Yeah,
the last
sorry.
40 years or something, and they've got about 2.5 grams of it. It's very hard to produce.
Can I
Yeah, okay.
just interrupt a second? Just for 10 seconds to be a boring pedant. Gadwin, your equation's wrong. X plus
Okay.
Y can't be 2 plus 2. That would be X
Thank you.
plus X.
Yeah, it would.
X plus
They'd
Y is
be
distinct.
equal. Yeah, they'd be equal. Yeah.
X plus Y is distinct. You can't have 2 plus 2 is X plus Y. So there you go. Right? That's Mr. Smug finished. Carry on.
Well, you are the math whiz, not me.
They have to be identical, don't they?
Yeah.
Well, I don't
corrected the
understand how
poker.
X plus Y can be X plus Y plus 1 either. Do you know what I mean?
No,
I
that's
missed that,
exactly-
Ollie.
The first half doesn't make sense either. If x plus y, the plus in brackets just means do the plus first.
Yeah,
so the
order of
brackets are
operations.
irrelevant.
That
So it's x
exact,
plus y equals x plus y plus 1. So
that
that's
exact
why
equation got me banned from poker lessons.
Oh, really?
A coach had written a book, and he asked me if he could quote me about some, if you have an amateur playing, what's their thought process on how to play a hand, And I said,
Okay.
they haven't got one. And he'd written
Nice.
a book, and he was showing something in the book, and that same equation came up: x plus y equals whatever, right? And I said, you can't have that. And he said, why not? I said, because x plus y are distinct.
Yeah.
If they were the same, we would x plus x.
Yeah.
He banned me.
Nice.
Well, and the whole 2 + 2 = 5, that's from George Orwell's. That's how that all came about.
Now I know what you're talking about.
George
Yeah,
Orwell
talk-
comes up a lot in our conversations, doesn't he?
Yeah, 1984,
it's
basically.
good.
It's like government.
1984, yeah.
I got my son to read that, and I believe he finally has, which is good.
I got Trobs to watch Animal Farm. I found there's a free version on
Awesome.
YouTube.
Yeah. It's been
Well
a
done,
while,
guys.
but that's cool.
Well done.
Well done,
Yeah.
Gads.
I like 1984 is brilliant.
1984 is really
What's the
good,
film?
which we're actually going through that right now. Like, we're watching
Yeah, we are.
We are.
People seem to think
The
so.
Surveillance State.
That's
Yeah.
why I got my son to read it.
What was the other one I liked? Was the one that was a guy called Tuttle in it? He was like a plumber or something.
Okay.
Was that
didn't-
Blade Runner?
I didn't hear it properly.
Maybe Blade Runner, Mal.
Was that?
I didn't hear it properly. Sorry.
Oh, sorry. A guy called Tuttle.
Oh,
He was like
no,
a
it sounds
plumber.
like Star
some
Wars.
sort.
yeah, no idea. Sorry, sir.
Plumber of some sort. He was sort of a rogue plumber, And they caught him, and I can't remember what it was. I think that was, they had the Bureau of Information and all that stuff in it. Is that 1984? I'm confused.
I'm not sure.
Was
Harry
it there
Tuttle?
was?
I'm trying to Google it now.
Yeah.
Harry, Dystopian
It wasn't
Masterpiece,
1984.
Brazil, 1985.
See, you got it. Brazil must have been.
Tuttle, 1984, most commonly refers to American marathoner John Tuttle, who completed in the 1984 Los Angeles Olympics.
No.
So that's probably not what you were thinking
Oh,
of
no,
at
that
all,
was-
is
Well,
it?
here's how I
Probably-
prompted it. So, film
Yeah.
with plumber named Tuttle, and then it
Okay.
brought me up to Brazil.
I
You
think
have
it's
to be
Brazil.
really
I think it's like that.
distinct when you prompt the search engines. Give it as
Yeah.
many details that it can find organize
Yeah.
the most information. To
Thanks,
go.
guys. I'd completely forgotten. That's
I
it.
just
Yeah.
I just put in Tuttle 1984.
Really good film.
That obviously wasn't enough to get a good response.
Well, when he said plumber, I had that was a key.
Yeah, I should have put that. Yeah.
19.
You really have to put in the key. Like, there's whole courses on how to prompt properly to get the actual results. Because you can put in a
Yeah.
lot of things and get just out of the,
See how it influences the results, though. The differences that just
Oh, yeah.
between those two things. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And well, apparently the Maxi, her whole kick about how I'm brain rotted because I use AI to look things up. It's like
That's just silly.
it's foolish because it's like I'm not using it to do my work.
The only
for me.
thing I would say is that I don't know how much you can I think you'd be. The reason I'm saying this is because this recent Google exec who came out and said that you shouldn't rely on the results. You can't take
course you
them as
don't.
being absolutely correct.
No.
No,
Check-
but a
check
lot
your
of the
source.
times,
What do you
Like-
Gadwin, you use this AI thing a lot
I
more
worry
than
that
you
perhaps
do.
you get too reliant on it, Gads.
No,
and
well,
perhaps-
people will.
Maybe.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's easy because it's lazy. No, I was
Yeah.
going to ask Gadwin if he uses this AI so much, does he get it to supply sources?
well, yeah, if you use the Google,
Can you?
The Google
The problem
one,
is not everyone does. Only 2% of people do,
2%
and
of people,
over
yeah.
time,
I agree,
that's
yeah.
going to flourish.
I use
and that's the
Gemini, the
problem.
Google one. So if you look,
Yeah.
The problem
anytime you
is
search
the people
anything
that
up,
critically think, or the sources that critically analyze, will be reduced over time. That's just statistics.
Oh, I agree.
And
Critical thinking.
this is really bad.
Deterioration of critical thinking.
Like
Now,
we're in a version of extinction, basically.
That's that's
We've been
a
that for a while,
circular
though.
problem. That's a circular
Yeah.
problem. When you think people are using AI, using it so much and taking it and believing it, because they're not trained in all this crap, right?
No.
They don't know how to check a resource or fact
I
check
use
something.
well,
Right?
all the sources are next to. So anytime you use Google Gemini, on the right side it links all the sources where it pulled all this information from.
Yeah, but they don't want that.
Sorry.
They don't want that. They
and
want,
the main
they want to get
problem-
the answer. They want to get the answer. Go and tell their mate what the answer was, and move on. Next question.
But
And that's
it's a
true,
lot of
Ding,
right?
ding,
So,
ding.
so here's the problem with all that. Right? This is I have a serious problem with this. Right? It's because people will do that because they're not educated in how to use it and research sources. The hell is a source? You know, is that somebody's book? I don't know. Like Maxie reads a book. It's good enough for her, right?
I know.
She didn't check to see if the book is.
No.
Who the fuck is this Adoris person? I've never heard of him in my fucking life,
he's
man.
a guy
Oh, I
from
know.
California. He's just a wacko. He had a cult following about like
Absolutely,
20,000
yeah.
people.
Yeah.
He's just another cult of personality kind of deal.
So here's my question. Here's my question about that. If this then is like Godwin says, helps to reduce critical thinking, and to rely on AI for it, eventually your critical thinking skills are going to drop.
Uh-huh.
Then
Yeah,
what
of course.
Are we
Me,
then
I
going
used
to
it to
rely
get-
on more on AI?
I think things up and then I look them up because I want to either know or I want to not misquote something. So I'll look up the quote to make sure I get the quote right.
I
But
do
I
the
had to pull
same,
it from my
Gads, but
mind
only
first.
5% of people will do that, you know, or fuck all percent will do
Well,
that.
I think I mentioned
And
this
that's the
Most
problem.
people don't.
Yeah.
Most people don't critically think. For the majority,
that's
like something
right.
like 70% of people are just like.
So we're in a dying position here.
No, so
Actually,
that's
we're in a growing actually because intelligence now is
Oh.
way higher than it's ever been in human history. In the past, it was only like maybe
Yeah,
1,
but it's more of
2%
a
actually had education.
I
conformative
disagree.
humanity intelligence.
I
It's
think-
not an individual intelligence.
If you disconnect
The
if you
thinking
disconnect
of
the internet,
individuals
then
or the
how
neuron
intelligent
is
are they?
Yeah,
decreasing. Exactly.
Well, we
Exactly.
live in
The
the information
individual
age.
neurons or the individual people
Yeah.
are more reliant, so they're
Andy
less
has it.
intelligent as an individual.
Disconnect the internet and see how they get on.
Go
Yeah.
back to like the 1950s where only the rich were allowed to have higher education. If you go back to the medieval period, you had to be in a monastery to get any kind of education.
Of course,
And if you go farther
I
back
get
to
what
that,
you're saying, but they're dumbing down the middle
No.
to educate the lower intelligent, whereas they could be still
I think
keeping the
we're,
middle smart and increasing the lower
a
intelligence.
lot of it is these kids
I
using
think
it
we're
to do their work for them.
wrongly
These kids,
conflating information with intelligence.
AI
people
is
are
making
not-
the people
I
that
don't agree. People are more intelligent.
That's
I
why I
think
worry
critical
about getting
thinking-
too reliant on Google results and AI results, is because you're not critically thinking, and I don't know that all of those results are 100% correct.
Well, you don't.
but
You
if
check
you
them.
don't look things up, then you ain't going to really know the truth to begin with. You can have a hypothesis, but that doesn't mean you're right.
How do
you
I know if
look
I'm looking
into
things up in a place that wasn't written by AI?
Yeah.
Well, it's not written by AI. AI is trained on all
You
human
know what
information.
I mean there. Like,
Yeah.
how do I know
I
the
get the
source
answer.
wasn't generated by an AI source?
But the thing to remember is that all of this information was put onto the internet by human beings, and we don't know what their true intention was when they did that.
Well, they're not
Originally,
always.
Exactly,
and
but
we
it's good at sorting
convolute
through
things, and AI can convolute things better than we can convolute them.
There's
Yeah.
the issues with hallucinations is so if you're using one of the large
This is
LLMs,
great.
like
How do we
GPT,
clean our eyes these days? Our technological eyes.
Yeah.
No, the thing is that they'll lie to you as well.
Well, this is
I've
Yeah, how do we
why
clear
it
our
does that.
visual? Like, how do we
I've seen these
put
guys
information
who will
source?
put a question in such a way that if you ask this AI things a certain thing, it will lie to you to give you
Yes.
what you want to hear.
Yeah. Yeah.
Specializes on showing vids
the-
on that. It's great.
But
Keep
the
it up,
reason
guys.
for
I learn lots from
hallucinations
AI
is,
from you.
imagine it's a painting, and every time you ask
Mm-hmm.
it a question, it paints you a picture. But after a while, it keeps layering the paintings on top of each other, and then some of the old ones bleed through basically into the new one, and that's where you get the hallucinations from. So you just got to basically make sure you refresh it to where it's a brand new open window, and you're
Canvas.
not putting paintings on top of each
Nice.
other.
Fair
That's
point.
how you stop hallucinations,
Good
and they're already
analogy.
working
Layering.
on that.
Kind of layering. Yeah.
I
Yes.
like that. I like that analogy.
Yeah.
And that's what they're trying to fix. They're already working on that, and the new LLMs
Okay.
are actually a whole new system, basically. They're letting
okay.
AI design a more efficient way because it knows how it works. We don't even know how AI works.
No, I heard. I think it was Elon Musk was saying that I don't know what AI is going to be like in the future. He said, I have no idea. I just want to be around to see it happen.
Well, he's one of those utopian kind of people. He
Wow.
thinks a utopia.
Yes. Yeah.
He lives
Yeah.
so disconnected from the world. Like, that man doesn't have
Reality.
to worry about exactly. He has no idea what struggles are like for working class people or
No.
any of that.
Well, he doesn't know
No.
what paying electric bill means, does he?
No.
No.
Certainly
No,
not.
these people are like philosophers, aren't they?
Elon
Yeah.
No,
Musk.
I mean, the elite philosophers, you know, the
Elon's
proper
pretty
ones.
stupid, but then he's kind of brilliant at the same time because he knows how to scam people out of money. That's all he's ever pretty much done. He's a
I don't
salesman.
know either. I haven't looked into it, so I couldn't say.
Like, he sold Tesla, he sold SpaceX. Like, we're going to go to Mars, and he knew we're not going to go to Mars.
We're
I
not
mean,
going to go to
it's a
Mars.
fallacy.
Yeah.
It's the stupidest thing possible. Like, there's no atmosphere. There's barely any magnetosphere.
Who
Like,
wants to go there? Yeah.
Then again, when you've got
We're
monopoly
going to
money,
Mars under Trump, are we?
when you've got monopoly money, what are you going to spend it on? Have fun, play games.
What? It's
No.
like $1 trillion. He's going to be like the first trillionaire here soon, and it's
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
you can never even spend what he has now, let alone $1 trillion.
Yeah.
Have any of these guys thought of Mr. Tree Hugger coming out, right? Has any of these guys thought of getting 2 or 3 or 4 of them together and just going, I tell you what, look, you've got you've got 500 billion quid, right? Dollars, whatever. How about you just take 5 billion off the end and give it to poor people?
Yes. That's what I keep saying
Solve
about.
hunger.
They should be
housing.
forced to do that. They should be forced to do
I
that.
don't think it should be forced.
We
It's
used
their
to.
money.
It won't work because the ratios will just change. What you want to do is just say, let's put that 5 billion directly towards climate change. But it will take probably more than that these days.
whichever.
I don't know. But the fact is that all it will take is a little bit of money. It's got nothing to do with technology or physics. We know how to change the climate back.
Absolutely.
The problem is the bureaucracy, politics.
Well, they don't want to. So the
Exactly.
1960s, the oil companies.
Drill, baby, drill is killing the planet.
It's not exactly that, but it's kind of part of it. They did a mineral
You know why I
analysis
said it though.
in the Arctic, like Alaska, Siberia. There's millions of tons of rare earth minerals and oil, but the only way they could get there to them is if the planet warmed up. So they're purposely letting it happen so that way they can get access to all these rare earths.
Yeah, could be true.
Wow. Just
Makes
because China
sense.
has more. We have rare earth. You could just be friendly to us, fuckwits.
Well, Alaska has tons of it,
Yeah.
and it's all locked under ice. Same with
You don't
Siberia.
have to kill the planet. Fuck,
Yeah.
man, I'm in the driest
And-
state in the driest
and,
continent, and we've already had
Antarctica
a
as well,
40-degree
Mel.
day this week.
Yep.
That was kind of hell, man. And you fuckers are going to make it hotter for me? Fuck.
Well, they don't care about the poor people. That's the thing with the rich. They don't give a shit
It's not
about
just
poor
the
people.
poor people. This is
They don't
like
think about poor
this
people.
whole fucking line of the planet. Like, what is it? Latitude,
They
longitude?
all can live in
Yeah.
perfectly climate controlled mansions wherever they want in the world, and it does not affect them, so therefore they don't care.
Well,
Only
It's
when
not
things
that
absolutely
affect them.
understand, mate. The
it's not
1%.
it's not so much the temperature that bothers me, Oddie. It's more the piss poor beer that you drink. Like we should be forced to send you some decent beer or something.
No one drinks Foster's, man.
No,
Yeah.
God,
Haven't
no.
seen Foster's since 1985 when we had the Formula One Grand Prix in my city.
Yeah,
He probably
yeah.
drinks Coors Light.
Cooper's Ale is the common good beer here, but I try not to drink beer if I can help it. I'm trying to
Yeah.
stop drinking again, tell you the truth.
Good.
I
I
just
go
find
a
beer nasty.
bourbon and cola a day on the way home, and I do it on the way home, so
I don't
can,
have
like,
an issue with it, Oddie. I'm lucky,
ignore
so I kind of pity you in a way. I don't have that addiction.
I used to. I stopped for a while. I
Yeah.
had the addiction to cope with the
Coping
shitty
mechanism.
lifestyle.
Yeah,
Exactly.
yeah,
So it was hard to stop because the
yeah.
shitty
I watched-
lifestyle was
Well,
always
I grew
present.
up around alcoholics, and I've watched many of them die, like in their
That's
50s.
enough to put you off when you grow up with around an alcoholic. That puts you off for life. That's what happened to me. Yeah. Puts you off for
Seeing 'em
life,
passed
doesn't it?
out, being rude, just
Yeah.
stinking to high hell. We had this one guy I
Yeah.
used to work with when I did concrete. He'd come in smelling like piss every day, and like it.
Just
Yeah, fuck
probably
that.
pissed
Never got
himself.
that bad.
Probably pissed himself every
Yeah.
night. Yeah.
Yeah, yep. And then you wouldn't shower barely ever. He died of cirrhosis
Yeah.
of the liver, and he was only like 50-some years old.
There you go.
Yeah, I had a couple of people of mine died of alcoholism.
Yeah.
I
Just
stopped
the
about
liver
4 or
goes.
5 years ago, and half the grief you hear about me on the internet is because I was an alcoholic. I mean.
Was
So-
is the key word there, though, isn't it?
Yeah.
If that's the best, if
4.5
that's the best insult
years
somebody
ago.
could come up with, talking about a past tense, you were an alcoholic,
No,
not you
you
are an
weren't,
alcoholic. Yeah.
Why is it all happening now?
Well,
It's all
here's the
happening
thing.
now
Right?
because
They
I
wanna
want to
slander
sell
you.
I want to sell the house that they're in.
But
I
why
have no
bring up
reason to
that?
keep it anymore, you know? Like,
Why bring up
they're
that?
doing all of this, so they're obviously not my friends, right?
No,
They're not,
why bring
you
up
know, like,
something
why
that
should
was?
I fucking pay for where they're living for free? Fuck's
Why bring
sake,
up
this
something that
isn't
was
rocket
5 years
science,
ago
guys.
when
Yep.
you've moved on and changed? Why
You can't
not
live
bring
together
up?
though either, Oddie.
Why
And
not bring up the
the way the
positive?
situation you're in.
Why not bring up the
Amazing.
positive things you're doing instead of the negative
Exactly,
things?
mate.
I don't get it.
You hear, whenever I bring her up generally, you hear me going, oh yeah, fuck, Mama Dingo knows about that topic
Yes,
that we're just
I
talking
agree.
about,
You do.
like animals or whatever it was.
Yes,
Like,
you
oh
do.
yeah, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, cool. Bah. Sorry, I don't know why it came up again now. I don't, if I did
She's
it,
very
I did it accidentally.
narcissistic. She makes everything
Oh,
about.
no, I am, brother. But, you know, a narcissist has to do it to cause suffering. Do you ever see me causing suffering?
My
No.
ex-wife said the same thing about me. I'm apparently was the narcissist, but yet she wasn't.
Yeah.
She's always the victim, always attacking me, always. She's a know-it-all, everything.
Ark Spark today did that. Brought up her and me straight away. Was attacking me as a person and called me a narcissist and blah, blah, blah. So I straight away told him, so you're using internet trend words, are you, that you don't know the meaning of? And then did the same thing. Well, I don't even think I got to having to explain how a narcissist has to be causing suffering. That's what narcissism is. I think he ran quicker than that, though.
Art keeps blocking me.
He's a piece of shit.
He's got me
I
blocked.
just think that, like Starshine,
He on and
for
off
example,
block me. I'll block him now. Sorry.
apparently Starshine used to be a piece of shit because she was a pisshead and all the rest of it. So, from what I've heard, she's cleaned herself up. She seems very pleasant to me.
She
quite
has cleaned herself up. Yeah,
and all the rest of it. So why do people still bring up the fact that
I know that's the only insult.
She was a different person, no?
If somebody, I think if the best insult somebody can come up with is when they put it in a past tense, then that's not a valid insult.
I agree.
There was a mass
Absolutely.
shooting, and it was at a Catholic church, and I led a response. Oh, at least it was a Catholic that got shot, and she went
Yeah.
nuts at me, going, "Oh, you're hideous, blah blah blah, saying it's right against Christians and all this." And I go, "Well, you wouldn't care if it was against Muslims, would you, Star?" And yeah, I mean, I wasn't being too serious with my comment.
I always stick
I
up.
just wanted to
I always
emphasise the point.
I always find myself sticking up for Star. I've always gotten all right with her. We've had our moments, we've had our arguments, but I quite like her. You know,
Nothing
she's
wrong
done.
with
Same
that.
thing
I
with
think she's
Becky
done
a
really
long
well.
time ago,
She's done really
or
well to clean up her
Viro.
life and get off of alcohol
It's
and everything
similar
else.
similar to Audie's situation,
Yeah.
according to what I hear from him. Right?
Uh-huh.
His starshine is she'd got past all that. She's moved
Yes.
on. She's doing something
Yeah.
else. She seems to be quite sensible and rational and human.
Yeah.
Whether you
Yeah.
agree with what she says or not is
Yeah.
immaterial, really.
Yeah.
Yeah, fair
Why
enough.
the fuck are they insulting her for being a bitch? Like, I don't know how many years ago.
Years ago, 3 years
Yeah.
ago, Mal.
3 years ago?
I
Well, why are they
guess.
doing that?
Yeah.
Well, she's
I
not
don't
that
know.
person anymore.
What's
Are
they,
they,
No.
they
are
hold
they the same
grudges.
person? Are they the
Yeah.
same person they were 10 years ago? Because if you
Yeah.
talked to me when I was 20, you wouldn't get a very nice reply because I didn't
Yeah.
talk to
Yeah,
people.
fair enough.
I'm not that person.
I don't mind Star at all, but the current thing, if you ever hear any bitching, is, well, she thinks I'm vile because of that comment, and yeah, I generally will bite back at stuff she says at me. So yeah, I'm just
nothing wrong with that.
playing with fluff. I agree. She's not like, I don't mind talking to her. She's got her head screwed on.
Yeah.
Well,
She's
other
always
than the flat
worked
earth and
as
anti-vax.
well.
Respect for somebody who has changed their life around from shit.
Great
If
amount of
I
respect.
talk to her though, she'll just be on Mama Dingo's list of people that are shit, which is Emily, Bianca,
Yeah.
fucking
Emily's
EA,
lovely.
what is it, Lady Sky,
Yeah.
Mallory, which is you, Mal. Fucking, you're on the list. It blows
Yeah,
me
Mal-
away.
I love
My
how
sh-
Mal's on the list. That's great.
Oh
Am I
yeah.
shit? Am I shit, man?
Mallory.
Yeah. Tidy.
Am I not on the list? Why am I not on the list?
Oh mate, she don't like you
How-
because of
how do I get on the
association
list?
with the store,
Yeah.
brother. I know there isn't a female name yet for you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Give it time, eh?
I quite pleased him on the list, to be honest.
Yeah.
I quite like that.
The
Hey,
shit.
but she swears it's not a jealousy, but it's a weird kind of jealousy because it's not either sex. It's not a particular place.
It's not a
but
particular.
It seems
Because
to be.
you're not giving her the attention. You're giving other people your attention. She
Yeah,
wants
it's
all the
endemic.
credit for herself.
That's really what it
Gadwin,
comes down to, buddy. That's in a nutshell what it comes down
to
to.
be fair,
Would you
Gadwin
someone like that
and
attention?
Gadwin and Andy know the score in that, and yourself, Audie. You know, you go into that chat room, into the space thing, and it's endemic in there. It's
Yeah.
guilt by association.
Yeah.
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 It just is.
It is.
Jelly haters.
Yeah.
Well, I get lots of
That's so infantile. That's so infantile. I just find it hilarious. Jelly haters. How old are you?
I have to mention this, Mel. I'm a jelly hater snake. I've got a 3-barrel name.
Well, it's funny because I can't spell jealous.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. Good point. Good point.
How old are they? 8 years old?
Oh, it don't matter. Like, it's people have always been pretty much stupid. I mean, a lot of those people in there, they're man children basically.
He's got a point. Yeah.
I just block them. If they start just harassing me, I'm just like, all right, off to the block farm with your ass.
Yeah.
I don't need this bullshit.
If I attack the person, I'm sort of done these days. You can attack the idea as much as you like. I'll attack back. That's fun. But attacking the person once or twice maybe, but then if it just becomes the focal point, bye.
I like to play with some people. Some people are a good sense of humor where you can just kind of back and forth, like how you do with friends or so like that.
Yeah.
But like Rash, he's gone to the point where
he's gone
he's gone very hateful.
Yeah.
I didn't get a response with my premise. I didn't get a response whatsoever from him with my premise video, and I thought I'd see Larry Niven pop up.
He's been
in my
cursing me out
comments.
about it.
Oh, really?
I'm
I
getting
thought that
all
was
kinds of hate.
piss funny when I did that. I did copy the idea, though, yeah, I admit, but I really wanted him to like give me a rash fucking telling off for that one, and I haven't got it, so I'm a bit disappointed.
He's holding me responsible for what Frob says now and everything like that. It's like,
Oh,
dude, I don't take
what?
sides
That's
on
not
anything. Like,
fair.
that's between you two.
Yeah.
Like,
I think it's
You've
fair.
been neutral as fuck, even when I've asked you to pass things on. Like, you've been as neutral as you can.
I think if Trump said something, I think Godwin should get the blame. Whatever it is.
I went to read through that conversation, but that was a shitload of text, man. And I was like, oh, yeah, I can't be fucked reading all this. That was like pages and pages and pages.
Yep, I just don't even bother.
Backwards and forwards.
What gets me down, Oddie, eventually is just the negativity day on day on day. I just get fed up with it. Eventually,
I haven't got a single argument from Rash to support his belief in Allah. He's just there shitting on atheism without a reason.
Trying to find a way to group us together into a collective. That's what amuses me.
Exactly.
Yeah.
All I was doing with any of my videos really initially was trying to explain to him, man, you haven't given me your argument. Please give me your argument. Even all that prophecy thing, mate, you haven't put anything divine in this prophecy thing, so it's not proving whether you got it.
He was trying to say earlier. He was trying to say earlier that we're all in a club together, a group together. We're like a cult. We're all. Then he said we're like it's like a religion. And me and Matt both said atheists can't be a religion.
Yeah, I know. It's a belief system to him, brother.
Scientism. Scientism.
Yeah.
Can't be an atheist. Can't be a cult atheist, for God's sake.
No, I'm not even an atheist. I fucked him up. He said, are you an atheist? I said, no, I'm an atheist. He said, what's that? I said, you can't even define your God.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. Good point.
Oops. That was the end of that.
Nice.
So
I asked him for the characteristics of Allah, and they're all shitty things like oneness and heartness. They're not actually real concepts or real characteristics.
What you need to understand things like oneness is crystals, right? But they've got to be green ones, right? Because the red ones won't work. So if you do the you can't make something from nothing argument, which is the one they bring up a lot.
Yeah.
That's just very simple. With you can't create and destroy energy.
Yeah.
It's the law of physics, because they will bring up the second law of thermodynamics.
Entropy.
Yeah.
And you go, well, how the fuck did he go do it then? Don't need one.
Yeah.
It's just there's absolutely no sense to this stuff at all. Although, to be fair, Oddie, right?
Yep.
Your picture of Jesus got nice curls.
Yeah, and he's white.
I think he's cute.
He's very Caucasian for a Middle Eastern man.
He is really, he really is, isn't he? I noticed that. Yeah.
And that's all because of the Roman and European whitewashing.
He looks like Asmongold.
You definitely can see the love.
Yeah.
I can see the love.
Well, Trump should be more orange, though. He doesn't have his tangerine glow.
Yeah. He looks too normal, a human there.
There's a bit of a glow.
I'm only disappointed that you didn't find the one with Trump and Putin kissing, because that's great.
Sorry? I missed that.
Trump and Putin kissing. There's a picture of them.
Yeah, it's pretty close. Yeah.
Yeah, that's fantastic.
I think, to be fair, once all this crap has gone out of the way, I think Trump's arsehole will be a little bit wider than it used to be.
Yeah.
I think this is the end of America, pretty much. Our whole systems are breaking down. People are just losing faith in any of the processes because basically Trump has gutted everything.
Yes, hasn't he?
Gutted the health people, hasn't he?
Well, it's like
everything.
Our election system, our justice system, our court, He's just
Yeah.
gutting
Yeah,
everything.
no, those things I'd have to take your word for, but I do know about the health situation with the RFK guy.
You you
There's
have to
there's
you have to
another guy.
remember as well, Gads, that a lot of this information we probably don't know about because it's not widely broadcast, you
They've
know,
taken
No, we
it
don't
all
know.
outside of
down.
America. We
We
don't
don't
see
know.
that. We
No.
don't see it.
Oh
They've
yeah,
taken
well,
it all down. Trump kissing Putin. I'm having,
Yeah.
Well,
oh no, now I've found some animated ones, but I was having a lot of difficulty.
it's because of how the sea cables work. So every cable that exits America, there's a hub at it, and it filters and allows things in or out. And so we
Ah,
probably block off a lot of things
that's
from
right.
leaving.
Oh, you do.
Have you seen
Definitely.
the scientific brain drain, Godwin? You would know
Brain
this.
drain.
Yeah, they're all fucking off out of America.
What's that?
They're all buggering off out of America. All the scientific people.
Yeah.
Are they?
They're getting
Well,
out of there.
actually, some of them have been arrested trying to leave. There's a
Yeah, there you go.
physicist or something like that. He was trying to leave, and they denied it. Canceled his ticket, denied his passports, everything. Like they're locking up. Like if you were to travel to the United States right now, you'd have to give them X amount of months of social media and everything that they could comb through.
5 years social media. 5 years social media history. That's just to go to America as a tourist now, Gads.
Yeah.
Yep. Just because if you have memes about Trump or anything like that, then they lock you
Yeah,
up, throw you in prison.
that's right. That's right.
So if I say Trump is an 80-year-old, I can't go to America now.
No.
Oh well, they
That's
fucked anyway.
ageism.
Why would I want to go there?
That's just as a tourist, by the way.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's not even the move here. That's not even for a visa.
That's just a tourist. Yeah.
We've locked up multiple tourists. Like in the spring and summer, they were locking up anybody from anywhere. They didn't care. Now he banned all. What country was it? Like Afghanistan or something like that. Like Muslims from certain countries and stuff like that.
If you want to go and live there, you've got to have a Truth Social account, I think.
Right.
Oh wow! Yeah, Australia, you have to give 5 years of social data to get in now.
How much?
Yeah.
5 years.
About
I
100
don't have
years
any
ago,
social media, so I mean.
about 100 years ago, I was going to go to Australia on a thing called the British Boys Movement, where they didn't have enough apprentices.
Oh, you found one. You found one, Oddie. Well done.
They didn't have enough apprentices over there.
Now that image, or one very similar, Oddie, was used in the protests, the anti-Trump protests. That's where I got that image from. That in my mind.
I'm disappointed there's no tongues, Oddie.
Yeah, okay, Mal. Yeah, you'd be hating it because it's so fucking hot down here anyway, brother.
Yeah.
Well, they were going to, when I was 17, they were going to give me a free trip to Australia and give me a house and apprenticeship job.
Yeah, wow.
Turns out my father was having none of it, but at 18, you could pay a tenner and do the same thing.
So that's what, 1920 or so?
British Boys Movement, it was called. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I remember that vaguely.
I
remember
wanted
the name.
Yeah, you heard the name, and I was going to go, like, because what the hell have I got over here, you know? I got a pedo gangster as a father and no life anyway. So.
With the things that I've said on social media, you could count YouTube perhaps as being social media, then I wouldn't be allowed into America even as a tourist, Gads, now.
Yeah.
Crazy.
You don't want to come here anyway. I mean,
probably not, but I'm just saying, yeah.
No, I wouldn't want to go to America.
I have been to America before, but I wouldn't go there now. I probably wouldn't be allowed to.
I was excited about leaving. I was going to go to Italy and be happy not to be here. But
I know.
That all backfired.
Nice dream, though. But it's still possible, Gavin, because was it you who was saying there's a lot of places over there where they want people to move to?
Well, actually, Italy does take in a lot of immigrants. When I was talking with B, like they had a lot of people from Ukraine, Venezuela,
Yeah.
Like a lot of South American people are actually living in Italy because
That's
they have a
good
shortage of workers. The boomer generation didn't have enough children, and so now they're having
But
shortages of workers.
Yeah.
That's better, Roddy.
That's better, isn't it? A bit that shows a bit. That's got a bit more emotion to it. That one.
Yeah, it's a bit of
I
tongue
was
in
gonna say,
that.
yeah, it's more emotional. They got
I think that's a. I think that might be a French kiss even.
That's a proper tongue.
Get the tongue in.
Get
Ah.
the tongue in, yeah.
And you can imagine where the other hand's going, so.
oh, it's on his ass.
Woohoo.
Got one finger in the hole.
Problem with Italy, it always seems like it's got super high fashion but broke.
Yeah.
Yeah, well,
Yeah,
that's the problem
that's
with
true.
Italy. After World War II, they started selling Italy as a brand, Italian made, but they actually import a lot of shit and just put a made in Italy tags on it and then try to
Of course,
resell
yeah,
it,
no
and
doubt.
it's all trash.
Do you
Like
think
Trump's
though
hats.
that the
Like
divide
Trump's hats.
between the rich and the poor is greater in Italy, perhaps, where we see it as a really rich kind of country, but actually
I
it's
don't-
quite a poor
no.
country? Yeah.
Italy's not rich, no.
Yeah.
Well, it's actually broke right now. It's like Greece.
Okay.
It's kind of having its own Greece moment with the
I
Eurozone.
think the buying brands in and putting Italy, tags on it and things like that, it reminds me of Trump's hats.
Well,
Yeah.
they're actually made in China, and they actually say
Yeah.
made in
They're
China.
Chinese. They're
I saw a
Chinese.
guy-
Yeah.
A guy went into Trump's shop.
I saw that video
Yeah.
too. Yep, the
Yeah.
souvenir shop at
I
Trump
was
Tower.
rolling. And he was going, China this, China that, China that, the tariffs this and that. And you go into his Trump shop to buy a Trump hat, and you
Yeah.
turn around, it's got made in China.
Yeah.
Well, that just shows how dumb Americans are. Like Trump will sit there and slander China nonstop, and then they were like
Just
China, and then they buy stuff from China.
Just for your information, guys, Trob's just gone live. He
Oh,
won't
he's
be
on
ready.
zero
He
one.
won't be ready for half an hour or so, but he's up. Yeah.
So he's
Trump's
on this
over
week.
here, so.
That's good to know.
Yes, he's on this week.
Yeah,
He
that
won't
was,
be. He won't be ready for half an hour or so, but he's there.
Yeah, it's
That's
8
okay.
o'clock this stream. 8
Yeah.
o'clock Eastern Standard Time.
yeah, Trump hat.
Yeah.
It's just Trump is just. I don't know what.
I don't know what's happened to America, Godwin.
It's corporate.
Well, I do. Trump. Yeah.
I don't
It's
think.
corporations telling America right and left.
I mean,
everything.
I know jack shit, but I think like when Obama at least had a personality.
Yeah, I liked Obama. I mentioned that today.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he had a ball,
Well,
didn't
he
he?
could actually speak. Like Obama spoke at something like it was like a 9th grade level. Trump speaks at a 4th grade level.
Oh,
Yeah,
Trump can't talk,
yeah.
Trump is schoolboy. That's very
Yeah.
Oh,
I
strange.
don't
like,
understand
all
all
his
the hate
speeches.
for Obama, but there obviously was. He's been called a war criminal as well, and all that kind of stuff. I was just
Somebody was
more
saying on
naive to all that stuff.
somebody was saying on the chat earlier that he's gay and his wife's a man and all of that stuff. He never came across as being gay to me. That's
Yeah,
my,
he's
just
well,
my
he's
take on it.
supposedly a secret Muslim because he wore a special ring, and like Fox News used to complain because he wore a black suit, or not black suit, a brown suit one time. Like they would pick apart every little thing the
Does
black
that
Yeah,
make you a
that's
Muslim
right.
then, does it?
That might be going into detail a bit too much, mightn't it?
So I heard a thing where if you're in Britain and you wear
Yeah.
a ring an earring in your left ear, that makes
You're
you
gay.
gay. Huh?
Yeah.
So that's a
Oh,
bit
here's
like the Muslim.
earring.
That's a
Oh
bit
no,
like that.
actually,
Yeah.
Mal, it's in both ears. A gay person wears earrings in both
Okay.
ears.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
so
And if
here
you-
it was the right ear.
If you
If
wear a
wore
ring
one,
on your pinky, that makes you gay. Okay.
Uh-huh.
Now this is what I'm getting to is them saying things about Obama about being gay and whatever.
Yeah, yeah.
And this comedian said, Australian guy. He said, no. He said, you Brits have got it all wrong. He said, when you got a cock up somebody's ass, that's when you're gay.
That's gay. That's
Well, no.
yeah, that's quite gay.
that makes the
Yeah.
other guy gay. It's if you're taking it, that makes you gay.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
Nothing. He was an Australian guy. Oddie might know him. Steve Hughes. used to be in a heavy metal band.
Yeah.
I knew
Yeah.
a guy once who told me
It's
that it's
funny.
only gay. It's only gay for the receiver. The one who's giving it isn't gay.
Exactly.
Well, no, I
Really?
disagree. I disagree
Really?
completely. Yeah, I disagree completely. Yeah.
If they're
It's
not
more of a
gay,
joke.
if they're not gay,
You're joking anyway, Gads, but you know what I mean. It can't be right.
if they're not gay, they're a porn star.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
pitcher ain't gay. The receiver is the catcher. Yeah, I mean, it all goes
Porn
back to
star.
like 1950s and 60s homophobia. Like a lot of
Yes.
that plays off the boomer generation who is extremely homophobic, and
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
Gen Z and stuff,
Well,
they
you
don't
know
care.
the LGBTQ.
Yeah. Do you
Right.
think they don't
In
care
the
now,
60s and
Gads? Is that what
70s,
you think?
Oh yeah, the younger generation, like they're not racist as much, like they're not sexist
no.
or homophobic. Like they're more about accepting people, and they're more empathetic. Where the
Agree with
boomer
That's
that.
generation
interesting.
is very selfish, very
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
all about themselves. Like
Yeah.
the boomer generation is actually considered the most narcissistic generation in world history. They don't care about
Absolutely.
anybody. They treat everybody like shit. Like they're just
Mm.
they
Mm.
tend to be really just nasty people.
I don't know whether there's any truth in that or not. It's a massive generalization. Maybe.
You can only
There's some
generalize.
studies on it, like the
Mm.
different generations and
I
stuff.
mean, in the 60s and 70s, LGBTQ meant let's go beat up the queers.
But see, exactly, there plays off that homophobia from the and you go back
I
in those
thought Andy would
periods
like that.
when they had lead
I
and
did like
everything.
I like that. Yeah.
Like IQs are so much lower back then too. We didn't see IQs actually start to rise until we removed lead from everything, from gas, paint, such like that.
Yes.
After we removed lead,
Agree.
then we saw the spike in actual IQs and the crime rates drop.
Somebody
Well, it
was
was 20 years after that.
somebody was arguing with me about IQ, saying that black people have lower IQ and all the rest of it.
Well, that sounds like something homeless.
Because of the way they behave, you know. And I said, well, what if you change their diet and move them out of, you know, the situation they're in? Because the people that are generally assumed to be that way inclined are poor, you know,
Mm.
hovels, schemes, mud huts, or whatever, right? You take them out of that, you change their diet, you give them that, and their IQ rises.
Mm.
Well,
So
actually, you'd have to start at that.
if having a low IQ is because they're black, or
It's
It's
the whole premise.
environment.
Is the whole premise wrong, Mao?
it
You
doesn't
know,
work, does it?
are you assuming that they've got a low IQ because they come from a poor country? In other words,
Well,
No,
it
what
actually
they're
is if
assuming
you have
is
parents who
what
lived
they're
in
assuming
poverty and make
is
poor
being
choices,
black makes
you're
them
gonna
have a low IQ.
Mm.
How the
you're,
fuck
you're
does
gonna
that
act
work?
just like your parents. I mean, it's
Yes,
here in
that's right.
Appalachia. So it all depends on from birth to 7 years old. Whatever you learn in that period is how you're gonna go the rest of your life. That's
Okay,
what instills all
interesting.
your values and
I
your
didn't know that.
understanding.
Yeah.
So
Interesting.
you have to
Yeah.
do it from birth, and if you like elevate a lot of people to
But
higher
then,
education, not having to worry about food or like a warm bed to sleep in, like, and if you give them
yeah,
everything they need from
all that
birth
stuff,
to 7, they
all
will be
part of it.
successful people.
Your environment is important, obviously.
And
You know?
and here in
Well,
America, we had Jim
it's-
Crow. So after slavery was abolished, a lot of states came up with Jim Crow laws, making being homeless a crime and such. And then they
Mm.
just went around re-enslaving the people.
right.
And they didn't have no wealth to fall back on. They didn't have like generational wealth. That's why the people want reparations, because they have nothing.
Mm.
Like there is no, like their family worked as slaves for their whole lives, multiple generations.
I really disagree with reparation.
Well, it's to
Yeah.
bring them up to speed with everybody else who
Yes,
actually
I
has
know.
generational wealth. So
Get.
white folk have generational wealth going back many generations, where black people had nothing because they were used as property.
But the black people were selling black people to other black people before the
Oh
white
yeah,
people
but
turned up.
I mean
So
that all goes back
what-
to the Portuguese. So the Portuguese, they sailed up to the Congo, and the Congolese they didn't understand farming or any technological advances.
No.
They were still more of a raider kind of people. So they go around raiding and killing all the villages around them, taking the people hostage, and then selling those to the Portuguese, which then
Enslaving
sold
them
them
or
to
selling them to Portuguese. Yeah.
I mean, every
Yeah,
culture has done slavery. The North
That's
or the South,
happened. That's
South
happened all
Korea.
over the world. Not
Oh
that
yeah,
it's an excuse. It's not
yeah.
an
South
excuse.
Korea has
But
the longest unbroken chain of slavery going back 1,000 years. Like,
Oh, really?
I didn't know
yeah,
that.
South Korea has the longest.
I would have thought it would have been the Chinese.
Yeah.
But, you know,
Well, the Chinese, they actually don't last very long. So the Chinese dynasties broke up like 5 different times. Like they'd form China into one unified country, and then
Yeah,
they'd
they
have
did.
civil wars break out, and it'd break into like 5 pieces. And then it'd be like 100 years go by before they actually reunify, and then try it again. And then it breaks as soon as like an emperor would die or something like that.
Mm.
Yeah. I can't remember who was it. Was it a Qing or a Han dynasty? Or unified everybody?
The Han,
Han was it? Yeah. Okay.
Han, yeah.
Okay.
The Han dynasty, which
Yeah,
the
everybody had
Mongolians.
slaves. There's still slaves now. There
Well,
are
I mean, the
slaves
Romans
that
took
people don't
slaves.
even recognize as slaves.
Yeah.
If you're in jail, you may be asked to do work and stuff. What are you going to do? Refuse?
Yeah.
No.
Well, here in America you can, but then I mean,
It's actually written into the Constitution, isn't it, Gavin? That
yeah.
well, imprisonment is slavery. Basically, it's written into the
Yeah.
Constitution, I believe.
The 13th Amendment, slavery is
That's
hereby
it.
abolished
That's it.
except for as
Chain-gang?
punishment of a crime.
That's
Yeah,
right. That's the
Chain
one.
gang. I mean, I've been in and I made camouflage nets and things like that, like, you know, and they gave me enough money over a period of a week to buy half an ounce of tobacco with and some papers, you know, to roll the
Well, you can't
cigarettes.
even smoke in U.S. prisons anymore.
No.
No, I'm just
Probably
saying, you
here
know,
as well. Probably here as well, Mal.
that's not slave labor.
Well, here they pay you like 35 cents an hour or something like that. It's something ridiculously
Jeez.
low.
That's quite a lot,
know.
isn't it?
That's slave labor, basically.
Of course it is.
Because then you got commissary, which is all
Poverty.
bunch of
What's
stuff
poverty
that's fucked up.
level? Poverty level is about $1 a day.
Yeah, 35 cents is way less.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Don't get
Which
much.
we could end poverty worldwide with as much money as America has.
Yeah,
$70
right.
billion a year to end poverty worldwide.
Now, that's why I was saying earlier on about the billionaires just asking for a few dollars, you know. They wouldn't
Oh
even
yeah,
notice it.
collectively they could end poverty like it's nothing. They just don't want
They
to.
could
They
end
don't care.
poverty in an hour.
Now, Bill Gates
Yeah.
has actually done a lot of good. Bill Gates
Elon
has gone
Musk
around.
has probably got enough money to end poverty on his own.
Bill Gates
Well,
is giving it away.
70 billion a year. So he'd have to take out, make sure he made at least like 100 billion a year, just so he'd actually still keep going into the positive. But America brings in around $29 trillion in GDP a year. Like our military budget alone is $1 trillion.
Wow.
We could easily take 7% of that and end poverty worldwide.
I think our military budget is about $45.
So why don't they, Gavin? Why do you think they don't?
Because they
Ours
don't
is
care.
a few baseball bats and a handgun.
There must be
and
a
a
reason why they
submarine,
don't
sorry.
do that, Gad. Don't you
Rich
think?
only do things, change things that affect them. So they are not
Yeah,
affected
right,
by
yeah.
poverty. So therefore, they don't care about it.
Okay. Yeah.
They live in a bubble, basically,
Yeah.
where
Of
they
course
don't
they do.
see it or have to deal with it or anything like that. They're not going
Yeah.
into the ghettos or anything like that. They're not working the 9 to 5 and getting crap paychecks and trying to pay their bills with that.
Yeah. Of course. Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, Trump's the same thing. He's another one of those
But
rich,
they
spoiled
surely they
nepo
can't be
babies.
that. Surely they can't be that oblivious to world affairs, though.
Oh, they are. They have so much money that their time's completely occupied. They stay busy all the time because they have enough money to go and do traveling and speeches and all kinds of shit all the time. Like, so they don't really sit around and watch YouTube like we do,
No, of course not. Yeah.
or go out into and see the world.
Yeah. Yeah.
They go to resorts where there's private security and they never had to worry about a bill like, oh, can I pay for
Epstein
this?
Island. Yeah.
Yep.
The very
Epstein,
definition
where
of
it's
shit spoon fed.
I mean, we're
Yeah.
gonna soon be like films have been showing us this is what's coming. Like Blade Runner is a good one to show us where corporations run the world.
Yeah. They are
and
now, though, aren't they?
well, yeah, like here in America, like Apple, all these
Yeah.
big corporations, they're
Nvidia.
global.
Nvidia, I think, is the most valuable company in the world now.
Yeah, $5 trillion value market cap,
Wow.
and it's crazy. Like nobody could ever spend that amount of money.
It's hard
You
to
know
even
what?
imagine that amount of money.
Well,
Do you know
even
what's
to count,
Do you know what's crazy about things like that? Is
Mm.
if I owe $5,000 to the bank and I miss a couple of payments, they'll take me to court.
Yeah.
Just saying.
But if you owe 38 trillion, that's okay somehow.
If
Is that what you're saying?
I mean, if I owe 40 million, they will give me another 10.
Yeah. Got a point. Yeah.
well, they have so much money that like they cannot help but make more money. Like they can just invest 10 million and they're going to live off just the dividends off of that for the rest of their
Yeah,
lives.
if they give 20 billion away, and
Yeah.
do I write a
Yeah.
check or do you want it out of my pocket?
Yeah.
And a lot of it isn't actually liquidity they have. They actually, so most of their wealth, like Elon, his is all in stocks. He
Oh, of
doesn't
course,
actually have
it's not
liquidity.
cash or anything. Yeah.
He has stocks, and then those stocks are valuated at that X amount of money.
That's right.
And then
And that
he gets,
we don't know that valuation's correct either. That could be vastly inflated, couldn't it? For all we know.
oh yeah, and
It
then he just
probably
gets
is.
money from banks, loans, and then he just lives off loans.
Yeah.
Well, you are going to make your position look a lot stronger than it is if you can,
definitely.
because you want more money.
You want the investment. Yeah, of
Yeah.
course.
And that's all Elon's after, because
Mm.
he started out with PayPal, and then from PayPal
Yeah.
that was sold, and then he got into Tesla. He didn't invent Tesla. Tesla was already
That's
a
all.
motor company.
Of course, and it's that's all a shareholder-run company anyway.
Yep. And then he
He-
got SpaceX,
Yeah.
the Boring Company, his solar company too. He bought, and then
Yeah.
now he has X.
Which is a piece of crap. Yeah. He's destroyed that. It's worth nothing.
I don't know. I've never seen it, so
It's all
Yeah.
trolls, basically.
Yeah.
Is
It's
it?
crap. It's pure
Oh,
crap. Yeah.
okay.
He's totally destroyed that. That Twitter used to be all right-ish at one time. It's completely ruined.
Well, it's because
Isn't it the Microsoft guy is giving his money away?
Yeah, Bill Gates is.
Gates.
Yeah.
And so is Mark
What-
Zuckerberg from Facebook as well, apparently. Somebody said, yeah.
Right.
Warren Buffett, he was he was like the
Yeah.
second richest guy for the longest time.
Yeah.
He's giving all his money away to charity when he dies.
Good. They should do that. Good.
Can't take
They
it
should
with
be
it.
forced. They should be forced to give some of it away before they die. That's what I'm saying, though.
Well, they're
I
trying to
don't
get rid
think
of
so.
inheritance tax and things like
I
that.
don't think people should be forced to be given away. No, can't agree with that.
$1 trillion for one person, though. Come on.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Our opinion on whether it's a nice thing or not is irrelevant, really.
Well, it could all evaporate here shortly. So if the U.S. dollar is on the way out as a world reserve currency, the
You think
BRICS
so?
Yeah.
nations are rising up, and so they're
So
going and switching to
what's
the
going to
yuan.
take over then, Godwin?
The
Yuan?
yuan.
You
Yeah.
think yuan, is it?
Oh yeah. China is
Okay.
blowing past America in every metric possible.
Yeah, but they're
Really?
sneaky. They're sneaky. They don't.
That's
bomb
the
people.
yen, isn't
They
it?
don't
Is it the
bully
yen?
people. Chinese don't bomb people.
Yeah,
they
the
don't
Chinese
bully people.
yuan.
They don't push people around.
Yen
they don't
is
threaten
Japan.
people. They don't
Oh,
blackmail
yen's
people.
Japan. Okay.
All they do is they go, well, if you don't buy our stuff, your kids won't have any toys at Christmas. And
Yeah.
everybody buys this
What
stuff.
that Trump whole thing, you don't need 37 pencils, you only need 2 pencils, and these doll things. Like, he's talking like it's the 1920s. Like, this guy is so detached from reality.
Mm.
Yeah, they all
Yeah.
are, I think, though. Yeah.
A lot of them are. Some people are, but
Yeah.
depends where you come from, doesn't it?
But China's whole goal, they had a plan they came up with, like, after Mao and everything, the whole change. And it's called the Great Leap
Sorry.
Forward. So their
Right.
whole thing is about catching up and then bypassing everybody else. And they've been
Okay.
hyper-focused on this, and they're doing extremely well at it.
I think they're doing really well. I just read today, as it happens, they're going to build. They have a journey that takes something like 20 hours or something. I can't remember now. Right, to go from one city to another one on a fast train.
Oh,
So
yeah,
what
they
they're
have a
gonna
lot of
do-
hyper.
Yeah, what they're going to do is they're
Hyperrail
going
links. Yeah.
to build a tunnel, and this fast train is going to do it in about 40 minutes.
Okay.
Yeah, they go like
And
360
they're going
miles
to
an
have,
hour.
they'll have areas of natural beauty and all is capable in it. No, where
Oh,
it'll
well,
be,
it's maglev. So the Japanese invented maglev technology back in like the 90s. And it's just basically a train that hovers above using magnets. And so therefore you don't get that friction on friction.
Monorail. Yeah.
Well, it's
Yeah.
maglev. So it uses
Yeah.
magnets.
Have
And
you
then it
seen
uses that as
the
its propulsion device.
Have you seen
Yeah.
the fast trains where people post videos and they have something like a 2 pence piece kind of coin, and they're sitting there, you know, the little ledges where the windows are, a small little edge, isn't it? And they put this little coin on his edge, on that, and it stays there.
Okay.
That's a train.
Yeah, it's because it's magnetically levitated. So there's
On
not
our
actually
trains,
any steel on
on-
steel or
On
anything
our
like
trains
that.
in the UK, by the time you got to the first junction, you've broken your neck. got
They
three
also
different-
I don't think they tilt either, or they do tilt. No, they
No.
do tilt, I think. Do they?
Yeah. Yeah,
No.
they
Yeah,
into the corners they'll lean sideways
Yeah,
and stuff.
that's right.
Yeah, we
no,
have
no
them.
wear and tear, so it's freaking awesome because you got
Yeah.
nothing rubbing, no friction, no
insane.
wear and tear.
No
It
running
probably
gear.
takes.
Yeah.
There was a train back in the I think it was like the 20s. It actually was a single rail train. It used
Monorail.
it
Yeah.
used a gyroscope to stay completely
It's
balanced.
That's levitate as well.
British
The
one.
No,
monorail.
it was just
Yeah.
one big wheel, which had a
British
gyro
have
that
a
could
train like
always
that.
kept the train
Yeah,
balanced.
that's
on
angular
its own wheel.
momentum.
British
Yeah.
have a train like that,
Awesome.
don't they?
Yeah, they did. Yeah,
Yeah.
we did. Yeah.
I mean,
Maybe that's
the
where it was
thing is,
invented
right?
with England.
The
The
Chinese
steam
reckon
engine
they're
comes
going to build
from England.
The Chinese are going to build this tunnel with areas of natural beauty and this and that and the other. It's going to go underneath the sea, and you'll be able to see the fish and all the rest of it, and all the safety things are put in order, blah blah blah. And they reckon it'll take 15 years. Okay.
Uh-huh.
Ask Andy how much money and how many years have been put into one railway line going from
HS2.
London to Manchester in the HS.
Yeah.
You call it the HS2, right?
11 billion, is it, Mal?
There you go. Yeah, and then they had to wrap it in because it was just a waste of
HS2.
the money.
Yeah.
But they're communists, so they do for the community. So the word communist means community. So their investment is into the community and lifting the community
Yeah,
up.
if you're a family, you're a communist. You
Yeah.
have to be a communist in the family. You know,
Exactly.
each to whatever,
Yeah.
blah blah blah. You know, outside the family, you become a socialist, and
Yeah.
after you become a socialist and you get up to government level, you become a fuck 'em.
A capitalist.
The capitalist.
Capitalist. Yeah.
Yeah, well, the
Fuck 'em.
capitalists are all about capital, and it's all for themselves. That's why the CEOs are destroying the world, because all they care about is capital.
That's what's happening. They're robbing the companies blind, all of them.
It's
They're destroying businesses all over
It's
the
a thing
place.
somebody asked me, as I know somebody, and they asked me today, we were just having a little chat with my neighbour, you know, and he said, what's all this thing about Venezuela? He said, Venezuela haven't got anybody who can fight back, you know, they just get bought off.
They've got a lot of oil now. I think that might be something to do with it.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, what you've got in America, is Godwin will know this more than I do, is they've got a lot of things around like Texas and places like that, who oil refineries
Yeah.
who refine this heavy oil, right? You've got light oil, medium oil, heavy oil. Yeah, this is black stuff.
We have the infrastructure for light oil, and we actually export all of our heavy oil.
Right. So they're importing a bucket full of this heavy oil from places like Canada and stuff like that. Venezuela has got the heavy oil, which is what
No, they have light oil.
needs.
So usually oil that's easy to get to, that's almost surface stuff, that's your light stuff. The heavy stuff sinks to the bottom. We've got pretty much to the bottom of our oil supply, like Texas and places.
Oh, it's back to front. Oh, right. Sorry. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, and
I thought it was the heavy oil they wanted.
No, it's the light oil. Because our whole infrastructure was built around light oil because we had a lot of easy to get to oil. And so like the oil that comes from the tar sands of Canada, that's all heavy oil. And so that actually comes through the Keystone pipeline that goes all the way down to the Gulf. And then that's exported to other countries.
Right. Okay.
Why don't they use that? Oh, because the infrastructure's not made for it.
No,
it's another process.
They've got like 10 or 12 of these.
Well, you have your light, heavy, and medium oil.
Yeah, and around Texas area, and they cost an absolute fortune to run anyway. So if they haven't got the oil to run them, and that's what it's all about. That's why they want Venezuela. That's
how long do you think
America's
going to? How long do you think America's going to be permitted to steal all of their oil before somebody else says something about it?
We can't go to war unless Congress actually approves it. So Trump's allowed to go to war for 90 days, and then after that, he's done. It has to be approved by Congress, and they're not going to approve
it as long as they like. You know why?
We just hijacked an oil tanker, apparently. So
exactly.
Yeah, no, but he's put a complete blockade in place now, guys. They can't move any. He said that he's going to intercept every one of them.
Piracy is legal now.
Complete blockade.
He wants to, it's the military-industrial complex. So they want to sell more bombs, fighter jets, tanks, and everything like that. The companies, and to get us to buy them, we usually go to war, just like the whole Bush and the Middle East bullshit.
Yeah, Raytheon and all of them.
Yeah, Raytheon, Boeing. I forget the other ones. There's a bunch of them.
Yeah.
The ammo produced, the ones that make all the ammo, munition, and stuff.
Right.
Yeah. So you think it's because of that, really? That they
It'll funnel trillions of dollars into the manufacturers of weapons.
And of course, they own shares in those companies. Yeah.
Yep.
War is huge money.
Trump just had the Pentagon give his son like a $640 million contract.
I keep telling people that they're funneling money through to their family, and everybody keeps denying it.
Trump's family has made around $4 billion since he's been in office.
I know.
But yeah, it's Biden. The Biden was the one enriching himself.
Yeah, I know.
God,
it just shows how stupid American people are. Like,
I feel sorry for you guys. I do. I actually feel for you guys.
Yeah.
I didn't think I would, but having met some of you, I do feel for you. No?
Yeah.
I mean, our lot are too incompetent to make that much money.
What the good thing about this though is it's after somebody like this comes into power.
You're watching somebody take your country apart, basically.
Yeah, but after, you got 3 years left or something like that, yeah? So then you get your next one, because the third thing is not going to happen, is it? So the person coming in behind is going to have to, I don't know what they're going to have to do. They're going to have to reverse everything.
Well, see, that's where it's already changing. So they're having elections in different places, and Republicans have been stepping down because they know they're done. Like a lot of places have gone Democratic now. Places that were solid red for Republicans are now blue Democrat waves coming in.
Right.
And we've seen this happen before FDR took office. The Smoot-Hawley tariffs. They put tariffs in the fix the Great Depression, which actually compounded it and made it much worse. And because of that, the people just boycotted Republicans straight out. They didn't
I don't
vote from anywhere.
understand the whole tariff thing in the first place. It's just
It's stupid.
before.
Yeah, stupid.
The Romans tried tariffs.
They're assuming, of course, that everybody's just going to pay it, but I'm not so sure they are.
Yeah,
Oh no,
the Romans tried tariffs and it didn't work,
No.
and they nearly went broke doing it.
Yeah.
well, every
I don't
country
get
has
it.
tariffs, but they're only like 2-3%, which
Yeah, not
is it's
100%.
not much.
Yeah.
Do
He's
you know,
put
like
100% on
I don't
China,
get
hasn't
it.
he?
Oh, at one point it was like 200%. Like it's
Yeah.
so stupid. So you're
Yeah.
taking the cost of things and then tripling it basically because you got the cost of the product itself.
Yeah.
Then you put in
Those-
200% tariffs. So you just tripled the price of that single item.
So
It's
how hard did China laugh?
Well,
Because
I think
China
it's
would just go, well, we'll just go to Europe and we'll do it here. And
That's
there.
right. We'll do it in Europe instead.
well, that's what they're
Shit.
doing.
That's what I'm
Okay.
saying, Mel. That's what I'm saying, Mel. It doesn't mean they'll necessarily pay it, does it?
No.
That's
Just
why
means they'll go
farming here in
elsewhere.
America is collapsing. So farmers here in America, they usually grew their corn crop, and that mostly went to make ethanol and cattle feed and
Okay.
your high fructose corn syrup. And they also grew a soybean crop, and that was always usually their cash crop because we exported like 49 million tons of soybeans to China every year because they make like tofu and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
And when Trump put tariffs on all that, China's like, all right, fuck you. We'll just go somewhere else. So now they're getting their soybeans from South American countries. They
Good.
canceled all U.S. contracts,
Good.
and farmers are just losing big time here.
So that was a lie, wasn't it? He's not going to get any of that tariff money that he talked about. It's all lies.
It's all bluff and bluster and bully.
Yeah.
Well,
It's
he's
bullying,
lining his own
bullying.
pockets. He's
Brilliant.
funneling a lot of that tariff money into his own pockets. He's enriching himself by robbing Americans because American people are the ones paying the tariffs.
Of course they will. It all filters down, doesn't it, guys? You know the score better than I do. It all filters down, and eventually some poor fucker going to the shops can't afford to buy what they want to buy. That's what.
Oh, it's already like that here. Like
that's what will happen
Yeah.
eventually.
it's already at that point. Like everything's so
Wow.
overpriced. You go to the grocery store now, you're looking at like $400 or $500 almost just to get a cart of groceries.
No way.
Yeah.
Yeah, I knew that would happen. I said that would happen, didn't I? People won't be able to afford to pay their grocery bill soon. Yeah.
And then rent prices and electrical prices and everything's just it's all going through the roof.
I mean, we've got it's expensive here now.
Mm.
Somebody was on about it today. I can't remember if it was Andy even.
Yeah.
That the rate of they're telling us the prices are coming down, but
Yeah,
it's
that
not
was
the
me
prices
saying
are
that,
coming
yeah.
down. It's the rate of increase is slowing.
Yeah. Yeah.
And a
That's
lot
right.
of this goes back to COVID. So when we had COVID,
Yes.
everything shut down, which then caused the supply demand to get all out of whack. So the
Yeah.
demand was really high, but the supply was plummeting. But
Yeah.
Obviously. Yeah.
and the price goes up. So when demand is high and supply is low, the price of everything goes up. We got our supply back into a line, but they never
Years
brought the
ago.
prices back down. Yeah,
Yeah,
and they just
years
kept the
ago.
prices up. We're
Yeah,
up
no.
from 2021 to now. It's 20%.
But it's the same here, guys. It's no different here. The prices haven't gone back down since lockdown. They've stayed high.
It doesn't go down, does it?
No.
Because it's not a local thing.
Mm.
It's
Probs.
it's global.
Yeah.
That's the thing. Like, if it was local, things would turn around and change and slowly get back to normal. You know?
Yeah.
But this is the new normal because it's
Yeah.
global. I think anyway. I'm not bloody.
Yeah.
I'm not an accountant.
Well, the world can do without America. America doesn't understand that it needs the world.
Well,
America
he's rejecting the world in every sense.
Well, we're becoming nationalistic.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. It's not great. I feel sorry for you anyway to live in it. from what I've heard, and I know Jack said, you told me stuff tonight I'd never heard of, Godwin.
Yeah.
So, you know,
Mm.
and even the stuff I've heard of is poor, very sad. I just cannot understand how people could vote for that.
I feel sorry for the ones who are activists as well, who feel that they're going to change, they're going to revolt, and they're going to change everything. That's not going to happen. That's fairy tales.
Yeah,
well, it can happen,
Mm.
but you just need. It's something like 3 to 5% of the population needs to rise up, which that's a considerable amount of people here in America.
People don't generally stick together like that. They
How
don't.
can, Godwin? How can a minority do this?
But well, they're the ones that make everything work. They're the ones that work at the power plants, the trash, pick up the trash.
No, I don't mean how can a minority change stuff? How can a minority get to where they are? I heard that all this is going on from a minority.
Yeah.
Oh, like the Republicans are a minority group.
Yes.
It's because they rigged.
They're not only a minority, but the
I think
Democrats,
Oddie's gone over to Trobs probably. I don't know if you've forgotten about that.
Okay. The minority are the Republicans who are in charge. They've got in charge of absolutely everything, and yet it's the Democrats who are feeding them. I don't get it.
Well,
if it wasn't for the Democrats giving them money, they wouldn't be there at all. I really don't understand that.
Well, the Republicans, they have the list published. It's public. Like their donors are all the super wealthy. So the super wealthy fund the Republicans, who gives the rich tax cuts and give the rich everything they want. And the Democrats tend to go off of funds from the public.
Okay.
Yeah.
But Republicans have done what's called gerrymandering, where they draw districts. So that way, basically, they win every election they have. Because when people actually turn out to vote, Republicans always lose. Because they're a minority.
Andy,
but they gerrymandered it, so.
Yeah, hi.
I'm gonna cut on out, man. I got a couple of things I got to go do.
Yeah, that's okay. Thank you for coming. Very interesting conversation again, as always. I think I'm probably going to end the stream because Trobs has gone live now.
Okay.
Everyone's probably going to go over there, I think.
Thanks
to everybody for coming.
Yeah,
interesting chat as always.
Thanks
Same time, same place next week.
Thank you, Mal and Gadwin and Andy and everyone, man.
Thank you for coming.
Have a merry
chat again, man.
Yeah.
Okay, see you all later, guys. I'm going to shut down now.
Okay, no problem.
Okay.
Migration.
Yeah, migration. Yeah. See you later.
Yeah.
Noodles.